All right, we are live, fam. This is GrobbTalks episode number 1. We got Deronnia in the house. This is a OG of the Grobulus server. He's
Day one, baby.
Yeah, day one. Telebeam Banana Company. We're gonna talk about some stories throughout the times of all of classic WoW. It's been almost a year and a half now. Shit's been crazy. There's a lot of shit to cover. Let's fucking dive into it.
Way too much. Like, this could be a fucking book, honestly.
All right, a whole fucking Tolkien series if you wanted to.
Oh yes, Tolkien series, whole shebang.
So, how did you first get into Grobulus?
Okay,
what drew you here?
That's a story of itself. I might get a little bit of flack for this, but I'm okay. So I actually was gonna play Horde, not on Grobulus, but I was like, I've been in like throughout not the classic WoW, throughout WoW, like my WoW experience. I've been playing since vanilla, obviously back when I was a little shitter, like 10-year-old or something like that. I can't remember how old I was. Played towards the end of vanilla, and then went to BC, was still a shitter. All alliance throughout this. I think I switched to Horde either end of Wrath or sometime in Cataclysm. I can't remember. Played Horde mostly, still had alliance like alts and stuff like that I raid on occasionally, all the way up to BFA basically. And me and my little brother, he's actually in the next room right now. Me and him decided to play together. We were like, all right, what classes should we play? And I chose a warrior, obviously, because I've mained a warrior since vanilla WoW. And he chose a priest, so he could, he could basically bubble me. So like basically literally heal me through dungeons because we did that. So I told him, I was like, I want to go Horde. And he said,
it's the power combo, man.
So I was like, all right, there we go. I'm going Alliance then. And I was like, what server should we play on? And me and him have always been big on like, the RP factor, part RP atmosphere. So we decided on Grob, and we joined Alliance of Lordaeron actually, way back when. They're not around anymore, unfortunately. But we joined them, so that's how I got on Grob. It was just one small little fucking, little hey, I don't want to play Horde. And I was like, all right, I'll play Alliance. And it's been one of my best gaming decisions ever, basically.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. And you said you were drawn towards RP, and that's what everyone says on Grob. I was drawn towards the RP aspect. What specifically do you like to spend time with people in game, events? What's your fave?
I remember, like, I used to play on, like I said, Moonguard with him sometimes. And, I mean, obviously, the Gilneas RP. Yeah, it's interesting. We do the Gilneas RP, and like, I mean, it was fun, but I still wanted like some PvP in there, like PvP events surrounded by RP. So like whether it's like a big battle or a war, or, something. I've always wanted to do that, and Grob was like the closest thing that came for that. But I like this, for example, like staying like in person, even just casual conversations. I find it like fun. It's the little things, basically, like little things for me that make RP so fun, all the way up to bigger aspects of it, like the war sometimes when they used to have on Grob, but not anymore.
Yeah, I feel like, just AFKing in Stormwind, just chilling out. Like, literally, you'll just have a better time on this server compared to
100%.
Most others.
I used to, like, when Grobulus was still, like, when I first hit 60 especially, I would go out into Hillsbrad or Stranglethorn Vale and just like RP walk sometimes, or like I'd go up to even Horde, like I'd just go up to be like and slash wave at them until got to the point where they just stop putting up with it and just kill you.
That's a good point. I think Signs of Peace like actually have a chance of working on this server, whereas like if you're on like a straight PvP server, you would just get
100%.
Usually people are just like red is dead. So
yeah, that's like if I went into Orgrimmar with my rogue like I do, and I was like, oh hey, me new vendor, I'd get fucking killed in a heartbeat. But on Grobulus, some people will like actually walk up to me and like say hey.
Yeah, when I bring my rogue in, like even in RP sets, like they see it's a rogue and I pop out a stealth, like
Yeah,
People just get
exactly.
spooked, they get spooked. So I can't blame them. But
No, there are some times where I'm like I am stealth and slash yelling, and I'm like, all right, that looks suspicious because I'll be like me, like I say like my thing there is always me sell hugs, and I'm sure people are like, oh, he's gonna kill us. I'm like, no,
yeah,
I
we're not
literally
gonna hug you with a backstab. It's gonna be an actual hug.
an actual hug. Oh wait, speaking of that, who's that?
Yeah, greetings, Psycho GF. That was the name. Just ran by.
What is that? The Harbinger.
All right, so at the start,
Mhm.
Telebeam. How did you go? How did you go about like starting or like recruiting? Kind of getting involved with that whole
So
community there.
I actually, I actually was like very hesitant on leaving Alliance of Lordaeron because obviously I wanted to build something with them and RP. So they RP'd actually a lot,
Mhm.
surprisingly. Like especially in the beginning, even when some of them were 60s, they still RP'd. Out in like Hillsbrad. We had a quote unquote base out in Hillsbrad. Um, I finally hit 60. My little brother hit 60 a little bit before me, just because I took like a hiatus, just because I was getting burnt out, obviously.
Mhm.
And I think he raided with Telebeam and Brute slash DPS. I don't know if you remember those two guilds, but Brute was known,
I
not really
remember.
known for being too good.
I remember DPS.
Yeah,
You say
DPS
DPS was the guild?
was
Yeah.
yeah, DPS was
Yeah.
the other guild. They were pretty cool. I think I can't remember who the raid leader. I know either Draza was the guild master of DPS or Brute. No, it was
Mhm.
Draza was the guild master of DPS, and then Grudger was the guild master of um, Brute. And so he raided with them a couple times, and then finally I hit 60, and he was like, "Hey, get some gear." And like I think I was already because I mean, look at me, I'm a raider. I was already getting my pre-bis even before I hit 60, like every other person was that was
This
serious
guy's a
about
raider.
raiding.
Let's go.
And got to 60, and he was like, "Hey, they said you come to this raid, if you want to." So I was like, "Yeah, sure." Get in there, and it's actually the co-GMs who I've met one in real life, and then I just like to think I'm pretty good friends with the other one, named Aonis and Riznak. They, we did the raid, had a lot of fun. We were memeing and stuff like that, uh, and just memeing with them. And they whispered me after raid, and I was in Ironforge, and they're like, "Hey, why don't you join us?" And I was like, all right, yeah, sure. I was like, I don't know if I want to leave this raid guild. I'm pretty loyal. Like, I don't know if I want to leave this guild.
It's always hard to leave.
Yeah, it is.
If
I hate
nothing
it.
really happened with like that group, it's like
Oh yeah, it was still like you built a
mm,
relationship with the people, and like because it was a big part of my classic leveling was being an Alliance Lord on. Like I had that tag basically until no, literally until I was 60. Um, so they asked me, they're like, join up. Why not? They're like,
mm.
we would love to have you and Gucci, which is my brother. He was a priest. He doesn't play anymore.
Hey, nice name, nice
He's
name.
trying. I know. It's fucking hilarious. He's thinking about coming back actually, but I digress. Uh,
Yeah,
so yeah,
priest
so
in
I ended up
TVC is pretty fucking good. So
exactly that. He wants
yeah.
he wants to PvP.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I told my Raglan actually is the guild master. I don't know if he plays on here anymore, but I see him sometimes in Discord. They were like, hey, I'm leaving the guild unfortunately, just because I still love you guys, still want to RP with you guys, but blah blah blah. Ended up joining Telebeam Banana Company, and God, there's so many stories I can tell you, like from beginning to literally the end. It was being in Telebeam was one of the like not only joining Grobulus, but joining Telebeam was best gaming experience for me, hands down. Like best group of guys I've ever played with and girls.
And was this all like phase one? Like
All phase one.
I
Yep.
very nice. Because I mainly started and like hit 60 phase two. So
Mm-hmm.
learning all this like kind of old history to me is really cool.
I think it's almost been 2 years since phase one. Almost like in August, I think, right?
Yeah, August of 19 2019. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn
Crazy,
man, almost
crazy.
2 years. No, it was all phase one. Telebeam, we actually let me find this screenshot and I will send it to you.
Oh baby, let's go.
I know it's a little scuffed
Some
because
old
I
old
had
content.
to
Let's go.
the other day I was digging through uh like it was a couple of weeks, like months ago or something like that. It was our first, like, I think down with. Let me make sure. I'm gonna send it to you and open it before. I'll tell you when to open it. I think
Mhm.
this was it. Yes, it was. Oh God, so many names in there. You're good to open it. That was our first like. Uh,
Go
Hold
opening
on
the
one second. I'm gonna
screenshot
find our
here.
friend.
Yes.
Like that was so. It took us a minute to actually build up a raid team. Um, oh gosh, let me find. There's another screenshot. I'll show you.
Exploit in the
I know
house.
it's what I love it. Let me find it. I don't know if I have
I
it.
played with Geometry. I see him in the screenshot.
Oh, I love Geo.
Nice.
Geo's a great dude. Hands
Oh
down.
man,
Funk,
a
yeah.
lot of heads in here.
Please find the screenshot. Hopefully, I can find it.
So this was your first rag
Our
kill?
first like rag kill, basically.
That's freaking awesome.
I
I see
know.
some
Oh, man.
Valor. I
Oh
see
yeah, dude.
some
We had
like
all the good
yeah.
stuff. Okay, there's one really great picture. I'm trying to find it, and I hope I can because it is hilarious.
Searching through the archives.
I'd probably have to dig through a lot of screenshots to find it, like from old friends. But let's see. Oh man, it was
Damn, look
basically
at
we had
this
like a Pokemon
screenshot.
battle. It was back in Halloween.
What a throwback.
I got a Pokemon thing thrown to me. I think I ended up being a bat, and then
Oh, right.
somebody ended up
The
being
Halloween.
a wisp. So my little brother Gucci stayed next to me as my quote unquote Pokemon trainer, and then the two co-GMs stood with each other. They were Pokemon, and let me try to find it. It's amazing.
That's like the Halloween event where you can turn people into those, right?
Yes, dude,
Yeah,
it's so
man.
good. I'm gonna try to find it. It's
Yeah,
fucking
just
amazing.
don't cast anyone into a bat during a raid fight. You
Oh yeah,
can't cast.
that's not the plan ever. Let me
Oh,
see.
I've
I
seen it
can't
happen.
remember.
I've seen it happen.
We've had a couple snowballs go into effect. It's not good. I'm trying to find. I don't know if it's me if I posted it in the old, but we can keep going. I'll keep. But
Yeah, no worries.
it was like huge. Like this guild was great for me. I fucking loved every second of it. There was nothing but good experience. I mean, obviously there were some not so good experiences, but
Yeah, that's.
oh shit. Oh
I've
sorry.
I've had so many like interactions with Telebeam. While I was like leveling, at 60, trying to
Mm-hmm.
pug out some Ubers run, get my swords. I thought I was gonna be sword spec at the beginning. I didn't know much about PvE to be honest at first, but when I
See,
joined Encore, I quickly learned. They were like,
I was gonna go PvP. I was gonna go PvP. Like I was wanting to be two-hander, like everything. I was ready to go, man. I literally like my goal was to get Obsidian Edge Blade.
yes, dude, that thing
Was
pumps
my
phase one. Like,
I
dude,
know,
that thing was you
dude,
can't
man.
mess with sword skill.
Oh no, not at all, man. I really hope I can find the screenshot because it was one of the like
Yeah,
most iconic screenshots. Let me see if I
keep
sent it to my
digging,
friend.
keep
Actually,
digging.
hey, we'll keep going. But I remember I'll never forget the when I actually won Obsidian Edge Blade. There was this guy named Jacob Chi. I don't know if you remember him way back when,
Yeah, not
but
exactly.
he basically it was like Johnny Karate or something like that. He ended up like not coming to our raids for that long. Like he just joined our guild or something like that. And I
Mhm.
was like, okay. But this dude,
He's coming
he
for
rolled
my
him. I
OEB.
rolled like he rolled a 6 on like a 10 on Obsidian Edge Blade, and I rolled a fucking 11, and I was so happy because even one of the officers, I actually became well, I ended up being an officer in that
Mhm.
guild, but in Telebeam for a long time, actually, a very very long time. Um, he was like, if Jacob G would have won that, we would have given it to you hands down, and I was like, thank God, because I was like, hell no, I'm not about
Just
to
a
lose
quick
this to him.
switcheroo. Yeah.
I was mad that, but getting that, I used that for a, I think I used that
Did you guys use the
into
like main spec over off spec roll +1 like kind of system like at the beginning, or did you guys like
so
loot council? Because
so with Telebeam, I think we ended up doing main spec over off spec for a little bit, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we moved into a DKP system. So we actually use DKP with the prio, like like a prio list, like so and so gets so and so first. But you
Mm.
if you want something, like it was open a lot. Like basically, there was always an open forum. Like I unfortunately actually ran the prio list, so
Yeah, it's always a
I had
sticky
to deal with that a
situation.
lot. It was a very sticky situation, especially with like I hated when casters came to me because I'm a fucking all I do is Zug. I'm a warrior.
Yeah.
I hate when they would come to me for like, oh hey, can I have this item? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't know shit. Like go to the other ones, go to the other officers. And but it was we actually oh god,
What
some
is spell hit?
mainstream telebeam drama that will never be lived down. In a good way. It's a meme at this point.
Oh man,
So
we all got this. The good
we
times.
this was we were just doing MC still. We had this guy named the Cool Cat. He was a
Oh,
warlock,
the cool
and
cat.
the guildmaster gave him the option
You
to
know it's
like
good.
you can either have first prio on I think staff of dominance, or you can have first
Mage
prio
blade.
on
Mage
what's it
blade.
called? Mage Blade. Yes,
Mage
thank
blade.
you,
Yeah,
thank you. Sorry, it's I'm so tired. But
it's
on
okay.
Mage Blade, and
Phase one loot too. So
exactly. Caster shit. I don't know nothing about that. I just see red and I hit. Um, he was like, I think he either way. I think he ended up wanting like staff of dominance first. Yeah, he wanted first pro and staff of dominance. And this was
don't
set in
have to
like
mess with an
weeks in
offhand. It's pretty
advance.
good.
We had to like before we even came close to downing rag or getting close. We like set it up, like to be what's organized, I guess. So in the middle of the raid, we were on Baron Geddon. I'll never forget. He whispered me. He was like, "Hey, I want to have prio on Mage Blade," and I was like, "Bro, I don't touch that stuff. You're gonna have to ask Aeonis, who's the guild master." And he was like, "Okay, I will." He asks Aeonis. He comes back to me. And he's like, "Aeonis told me to talk to you." Like, bro, I was like, I don't know shit about caster loot, bro. Like, I don't. And he was like, all right, well, I want to have prio on it. And I was like, I can't tell you that. Like, you have to go talk to Aeon. Like, you have to talk to him. I can't tell you yes. And so he finally, I think he ended up leaving the raid, like just
Jeez,
leaving without saying anything to
that's
me.
a flustered boy right there.
100%. And he ended up leaving the guild too.
Oof,
So I
oof,
was
oof,
like,
oof.
what the hell's going on? And Aeon finally ended up filling me in. But he ends up like malding, saying we were lying to him, that we were just giving him the
Deflecting,
runaround, basically
dodging. Yeah.
deflecting. We were corrupt, blah blah blah. But we were like, dude, we told you multiple times that if you want this item, you know, you can have it, and we even
Yeah,
gave you the
RP
option.
set.
You want Staff of Dominance first or Mage Blade? And he said he wanted Staff of Dominance, so we did that. We gave somebody else Mage Blade first prio, and he all of a sudden was like, nah, fuck that, and in the middle of the raid. And so it's not fair to the other person, to take them off prio,
Yeah,
just to give it to some other some other angry warlock.
I'd say like it's locked in before
Yeah,
raid, man. Like we're fucking killing the
exactly.
bosses. Like fuck
Exactly.
off right now.
Oh, it
But
it gets fucking better.
you learn
So
from there, you know. Oh, it
he
gets better. Oh, here we
oh, it
go.
gets
Here we
so
go.
much better. So he ends up leaving.
Mhm, mhm.
Don't hear from the rest of the raid. We actually get to what is it? Gold mag that drops? Yeah. Staff of Dominance drops.
Ah.
I start cracking the fuck up. And
Shit.
he's so like I'm just dying laughing. So
Poor
finally
guy.
we finish the raid. I think we
Right.
actually ended up down it. I think we already had rag on farm at this point. Can't remember.
Mhm.
But we finally, we get to Ironforge. Used to be the place, obviously now it is Ironforge.
Hell yeah, it
So I'm
was.
sitting there and I see in trade chat, I see DeCool or somebody, I don't know who it was, talking shit on Telebeam. So as an officer, and I was like one of the officers that was like for the people, like I did more PR than like even with our own members than anything. So I was like, okay, what's going on? And he tried to call to tell us we were, being assholes and we were corrupt, loot council, blah blah blah. And I stayed up till 5 a.m. that night defending Telebeam in trade chat because he was just constantly like
Jesus.
talking shit on us. It even got to the point where I think he had three. He only had one account. We know for a fact he only had one account, but I think he ended up getting two other accounts just to make characters to talk shit on us. And I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, you're that
I
fucking
feel
like
like
upset?
did you get like public I feel like the public definitely defended you guys. I feel like I
Oh yeah,
remember a
I
fuss
had a
about you guys in like LFG and all that, and I was like, "What the
oh
hell?
yeah, it
Like,
was an
what
LP.
is this
It
guy
was a
on
long
about?"
time ago. So
Yeah, that was
I had obviously I had like a what's the word? I had a good I've always had like a good what's it called? Damn, I am blanking. I've always had like a good reputation on the server. So
right,
I
right.
had friends who were trade chat and they knew me and that they were like, "Oh, okay. Like what's going on?" So I whispered them like, "This is what's going on," and they're like, "Okay, well this guy's being fucking like off the chains." And I'm just like, "Yeah, like that's exactly what he
Yeah,
is." Like
like man is
he,
tilted and will
so
not leave
yeah,
the tilting.
we actually had the guy who won the staff of dominance, who was the
Mhm.
second prio on it. We had him go up to him in the Ironforge bank and show it off. And it was so funny. He was just talking to some of the other guild members. He was like, "Oh, hey, I just got this tonight." Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is great."
Still need some gold to enchant it, but
Oh
I'll
yeah,
get it
exactly.
soon.
That's literally what he was doing. He was just like talking shit. And it was the funniest thing. But I just remember he was slash saying me. I wish I would have taken screenshots. I would love to share those. But he just slash saying me like he was just calling me like a narcissistic like I don't know. He was just going off, and I was
Yeah,
like,
the
"Damn, dude!" Like,
slander can
yeah, he was slandered bad.
it goes 1,000% when someone's tilted,
Oh, he
especially over here,
was
man.
like, and that's the thing. Like, I never saw him act like this ever. Like, he was
Yeah,
always fun. He was always chill, but he turned into a fucking psychopath. Like, literally, like he just went nuts, like ape shit. And I was like,
it's
"What is going on?"
a loot goblin.
Oh yeah, he was a loot
Like,
goblin. A fucking loot goblin. That's literally what he turned into. Oh my god, it was nuts, man. It was one for the ages, basically. That was one of our like our worst drama that we ever had, ever probably. All right,
yeah,
let's see.
well,
I'm
at
trying to
least it
find the
was like
picture.
way back. So if that was the worst one,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, it was way back.
you
It
probably
was
learned from
phase.
it.
I'm pretty sure that was phase one. Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
100% learned from it. We were like, all right, like maybe we should be more open. And that's when we
yeah.
wore like we had meetings every week. Like I had one for the melee every week.
Oh wow, nice.
Basically, yeah, we made sure to dot our T's and cross our I's, basically. But it was great. Like I thoroughly enjoyed like phase one was so much fun. There was just like you didn't have to worry about world buffs. You didn't have to worry about parsing and shit like that. At least we
Yeah,
didn't. I
no,
don't know other people probably did, but me myself, I was like, I don't give a
getting
shit.
through the content, that was the
Exactly.
game.
That's all we were worrying about because we were just struggling with numbers. Like we had to we had to pug for a little bit, and then that picture was where we finally got our
Right, that
our
rat kill. Yeah.
exactly, yeah. Oh man, I'm hoping I posted the screenshot and tell me in Discord because I'm looking for it
So
now. There's so
hype,
many
so
posts,
hype.
but it was great. I phase one would every day if I could. Like it was fantastic.
That shit was fun.
Oh, I
So
actually
like,
have a picture. Oh gosh, let me show you. Hold on.
yes.
I got one. This was a good one. This is back. So I used to rank. We'll get into that story later. But I actually was in an AV with Asmongold himself, dude. I
Yeah,
was like,
the
fuck,
boy.
there it is. Let me
It's
send
your
it to you.
boy.
Fucking Asmongold himself. It was great. I was like, I stopped DPS and what's his name? Drek
Oh
and just
shit,
started
there he
looking at him.
is. That tier 1, bro. Oh, he's got the Cloud Keeper leg plates too.
Mhm.
You already know it.
Yeah,
OEB.
man had everything
Yeah,
basically.
he's got the pink shirt too. You can see a little highlight there. Wow.
He's got everything. He's got this
I
everything.
like how you're just fucking standing there. You're like, Asmon's got it, bro. Drek's almost dead.
That's exactly what I was doing.
You're
I
about
was
to
like,
take 2k damage, like your character screen.
just don't care. No
I
care in the
fucking
world.
love it. That's
Oh man,
super
that
hype.
was I forgot about that. I was actually so when AV was the
That's
first one to come
super
out.
hype.
It was like the biggest thing, and I was actually in a pre-made Discord that like I ended up
Oh,
becoming an
AV
admin.
was lit, bro.
It was so
That was when
fun,
I.
man. It's
Yep.
so fun. I was in an AV Discord.
Touch your
And
dwarf. Were you in that one?
which one? Which one?
They had
Was
like a pre-recorded voice. It would say like "touch your dwarf," and then everyone like
I think, dude. Oh
presses
shit.
the like Q button.
I think so. I used to love those, man. But then I ended up becoming an admin, and my like
Okay.
my DMs would fill up like for fucking
Woo.
like ever, and I was like,
How
I don't
big
even
was
know.
the server? because
It was
that
it
shit
was the,
gets
it was the, it
crazy.
was the original. It was the original one.
Oh fuck.
But I didn't care about it. I was like, what the hell?
Damn.
Like I was like, I didn't even ask to become an admin. I was just literally I was like quote unquote raid leading AVs. That's
Or
literally
just
all I was doing.
gaming. You were just gaming in
Just
your
gaming.
mind.
I was just that's all I was doing. But it was oh man, it was so fun. I actually ended up getting to a game with Swifty himself. Like
Oh, that's
oh man,
beautiful. So you got Swifty and Asman. That's
it was fucking great. I
there
was
you
like,
go.
okay, this is dope. I was like, I think I ended up being in one with Stay Safe too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I could be wrong.
All
But
the warriors.
we were it was basically yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was like all the fucking words. There we go. Damn, I'm trying to find this screenshot, but I don't
So I
think
mean, that's when the real like gamers wanted to rank. They knew that the like rank 10 warrior gear and of course 13, 14 is this.
Yeah, I actually ranked
Right.
up to rank 10 and stopped after that.
Yeah, yeah. 10 was. I did that on my warrior, pretty late, but
I wish
that
I
was
would
such
have
a
gone further.
grind, dude.
Oh yeah, it was too much. It was like,
I
what
was
the
like-
hell is this?
You know, when you first start, you're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna get like at least 11, get that commander title, you know, maybe go on to get the epic gear. Once you hit 10, you're like, holy fuck, this is
10 was great.
y'all are grinding because you have to compete against everyone else. That was crazy.
Literally. I stopped ranking right before COVID like happened, so everybody started ranking. Everybody.
Right. Yep.
And I
yep.
was like, thank God. But and that's actually when I started dating the girl I'm dating now, which that obviously I ain't. Yeah, I would get my head ripped off if I tried to rank anymore. To face it honestly.
So
Man, I'm hoping-
good timing. Grats on rank 10. You
Thank
got your
you.
basic gear.
It was
Nice
great
and
at the
early.
time, man. I had the little banana gear. I think I ended up finally getting my. Let me send you another one. My guild master actually, it was late night. He actually ended up being there for me to craft my, or I didn't craft it, but somebody had to craft it for me. This is one of my favorite screenshots. Look at that shit. It's so funny. He ended up
Pulling
being
it
there
up,
for me
pulling it up.
crafting my. Oh no! Did I just go? Wait, wrong way.
Oh, is that
That's Aeon's. That's the
Lionheart, or-
Kojium. Yeah, Lionheart.
yes?
Still rocking that bad bitch. Still rocking. I know it's so great.
It looks like you're almost like teeing up or something, like a little
Yeah, like, just
squad
put me-
pose. Yeah.
I know, it's like this is the ultimate like about to drop the hottest album of Phase One.
Straight banana set. The fucking
Exactly.
law
That's
bringer.
exactly the best part. Man, that dude, Phase One. Do you remember Horrigan and Enclave?
Oh yes. Oh
God.
yes. Fools made the news.
Literally, like I was
For
going.
a bad reason, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
They're just bigots. I actually looked on the Reddit the other day, like the old posts, like
Yeah,
the
y'all
most
can Google
relevant,
that.
and, like hottest stuff like that. And I actually literally just found a screenshot of the representative Louis Correa who
Right,
posted
right.
about Horgon. Wow, literally just found it.
Yeah, the mayor, right? Or
Yeah,
was it the mayor?
dude, it was the House of Representatives guy. or something
Oh
like that.
shit! Straight house.
Basically, yeah, really, really bad. Like you're screwed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yikes.
ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Like, hands down.
Yeah, he.
I think I'm coming up on the screenshot. Hopefully.
There's freedom of speech in an MMORPG. Then there's just straight up
Then there's just straight up that,
illegal
like,
activity.
yeah,
Like,
just piece of shit human being.
Yeah.
Basically, that's basically what it was. It was Phase One though was a hand down. Like I wish, like even I remember. Do you remember Loris? I think he was the guildmaster. Was it Stronghold? What was the one before Hurricane?
there was
Maybe?
yeah, there was. Did Hurricane?
Was he Hurricane?
I think there's like a. Did Hurricane form from a few guilds? That's why they're so fucking big. I forgot.
I can't remember, dude. I know.
Like-
I know they end up going to Stronghold.
Yeah. Eventually, it was that was during like a Silithus and shit. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But do you remember the spam yell of a hurricane? Like that's
Oh yes, it was so cool. Honestly, I'll never
Fucking-
forget.
when
We-
Encore
it
like
was-
flies out. Sometimes we like yell hurricane, just to ode an ode to Hurricane Phase
Oh,
2 or
man,
whatever the fuck.
I miss Hurricane. Hurricane was really cool. I had some good friends actually at Praxis. He's a buddy of mine. He doesn't play anymore. He actually joined that guild. He was really cool.
Yeah, they were gamers, 100%.
They were all
Yeah.
about the world PvP, and it was great. I love
Yeah,
that shit.
super cool. Yep.
I'll never forget. It was when the Horde tried to like raid Ironforge one time, I was out front, like just checking out, like, and finally there's like a counter push or whatever you want to, counter attack by the horde, and they ended up booking it like all of them to Iron Forge, like the gate. So I run in, obviously, I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, and I
Protect me,
turned
dwarves! Protect
exactly,
me!
I turned the corner, and literally lined up with all in formation is just like a shit ton of hurricane players. I don't even remember how many there were, but so many hurricanes players in formation, hiding around the corner, ready to charge. And it was the coolest thing I've ever seen on RP server. I was like, "What the fuck? This is dope!" And they just all charge out, like they stay in formation, all charge out, and they ended up like killing them. And I was like, "What the shit? This is so cool! Like that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen." I
I would
was
I would love
I
to
was
hear
ecstatic.
like a recording of their comms if they have like Sapper Wall 1 enter now, Sapper Wall 2 go.
Do you? So I think it was phase one. Do you remember when Enclave or not Enclave? Uh, uh, Final Boss leaked their Twitch like meeting with.
Oh yeah.
Man, that
I
was a
watched that
fucking
thing.
meeting.
That was like
I watched it the other day. Actually, I was like, "This is
holy shit.
cringy." I finally saw who like I put a face to Kurthos, and I was like, "Hey, like this is gross." I was
Yeah,
like,
that's like
this
gaming.
is Kurthos."
That's like gaming to like the nth degree, bro.
Oh
That's
god,
fucking
man. I was never a fan of Final Boss, and then like finally I see Kurthos, and I'm like, "Ooh, ooh."
they've they've got a whole army behind them. Be careful.
Literally. Fuck them.
But yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I gotta go here. I actually have
Man, I thought
a picture with
Mhm.
Praxis actually about Telebeam here. I'll send it to you.
Yes.
This was. Do you remember? We'll get there. Don't show it yet, but we'll get there.
Mhm.
To the next phase. But yeah, any other questions you have? I mean, it was a lot of fun. I have dozens of stories.
Yeah, phase one. I mean, I let's kind of blend it into phase two. Like, I mean, this is
Okay.
what,
What was
Blackman
okay? So
Layer and all that. Is that Blackman Layer?
no,
Or
no,
is
no,
that
no, no.
phase
Wait,
three? No, that wasn't
that's
even. That's
that's
phase
phase three.
three.
Phase two was PvP.
Yeah. Yep. That was
I think.
ranking.
Oh
Kind of
god.
touched that. We can go into Blackman Layer.
Yeah, we've already touched that. Oh man,
The AV grind was oof.
I loved it though.
Yeah. I mean, again, respect for getting it done.
Ugh.
Timely. Very
I wish I would
timely.
have went to rank 14 though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, not having to worry about weapons for
Man, I know.
ever.
Literally ever, basically. Yeah.
Very
Ever.
nice. So like Black Moon Lair, did you guys have any like roster issues? I mean, how were you guys doing getting into Black Moon Lair?
Blackwing
That
Lair
was
was. I'm
It
trying
was
to
an
think.
increase in difficulty for sure at
Oh yeah,
first.
it was for sure.
The wall of Veil Straws. That was a
I don't think. See, we actually didn't struggle on Veil, if I remember correctly. I think the
good
boss we
shit.
struggled with was Firemaw. That's the wall we did actually.
Yes.
So everybody was like,
That was like our red
nervous, about like getting into Veil. Oh God, what are we gonna do? But it got to the point where we were like, oh shit, like Firemaw's the boss to get, and I'll never. Everybody was ecstatic that we downed Firemaw. I'll never forget that. It was great.
Was it like
It
first
was so
attempt
great.
or?
It wasn't first attempt.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was several attempts.
Yeah,
Like
the tank positioning is like
is key.
you can see as many diagrams as you want, but some people are really good at like applying that to like, all right, I'm gonna see this room in game, I'm gonna stand there, I remember that position, but I feel like a lot of people, that just doesn't click.
No,
Like that's such a tank position fight and like the taunt timing, all that kind of stuff. Who knows if DBM was correct back then? Hopefully it was.
barely, I bet. Man, but we did well. Like we didn't hit really any issues until we got to Firemaw. But after
Yeah.
Firemaw, we got to our bosses. I think Cro-Mag was a one shot. I want to say maybe a couple shots. Maybe I think it took a couple of tries, but it was pretty easy. And then Neff we got down pretty easy too. But I think hey, we're getting Ollie buff or reset something.
Let's
hype.
go.
One of the biggest, my favorite things about BWL. This is obviously gonna come off as biased, but I was like one of the top like DPS at that point, top melee DPS, because I think
Mhm.
I finally got Brute Blade. And
Yeah,
ended
what
up
were you
going
rocking?
Synchronous.
What did you rock?
I think so. At the time, I think I had.
Did you have
tier
OSG? Did you have
I
a
did. I think
quick strike ring?
I was actually the first winner of OSG. The
That's
first
a
one.
big one.
I had the most DKP for it, like when we did it, and I got it. Quick strike ring still don't have actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't really care for it. I have like fucking 80,000 rings basically. But yeah, like we ended up. I actually got the first CTS of the like, and it dropped the first week, first time we, or I think it was second week, but first time we down Cro-Mag, I was
That's
proud for it.
hot.
And oh, dude, I was. Oh,
That's
I had
very
that,
hot.
and I had that and Brute Blade. I was set for like 2 more phases basically.
Yes,
Um,
baby.
it was beautiful, and my friend Exquisite, he ended up getting, who I'm still actually raiding with, he ended up
Yeah.
getting Maladath for his prio, and then he got CTS like the next week basically, or the
Oh my
next prio,
god.
because it dropped 2 weeks in a row basically. It was so great.
Shoof.
It was fucking fantastic. It was. I still haven't gotten Maladath. It's still fucking eluding me,
Yeah.
but it was great. I was really happy I was able to get
I
CTS
hope
like
you
so
saw
early.
that I was gonna roll against you if it dropped. I was gonna give it to your ass.
Bro, I honestly at this point I don't necessarily need it. I appreciate that, but I
Do you
don't
think I need it?
True. We got weapons to pay the bills. I'm
Yeah,
actually going
baby.
right now. I'm going for Anubis out of the Warhammer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got the Cascader. That's a
Oh, dude,
big boy.
Castigator is like, I love this shit. It looks so cool.
Yeah,
It's my favorite
it's
looking weapon in the
thick.
game right now. It's a thick boy. It's an absolute.
Look at
thick
that shaft. All right.
It's huge. Look at it. It's like it looks like it always reminds me of Sauron's mace, actually, just a little bit.
That's actually beautiful. I want to
Casually the Dark Lord. Surprise! I'm the Dark Lord himself. Man, I'm trying to find that screenshot still. I cannot,
Sauron's
but I
mace.
know I have it somewhere.
Actually, really, bro, it straight up does look like Sauron's mace.
I told you, it's great. I love it.
Oh, you can buy a replica for $300.
Oh, that's nothing. Easy.
Quick rent.
Yeah. Just who needs to live for a week? But it was like getting, and I think I actually ended up hitting rank 10 sometime during early on of BWL. So I had like rank 10 shoulders, rank 10
okay.
helmet.
So you didn't have to worry about
Bro, I
those
was
like red
beefy.
shoulders or anything.
Nope. Nah, Drake Town Paladins. I finally
Yeah.
won them like a few months ago or something like that. But yeah, it was. I ended up being a beefy boy, and I loved it.
Or the legs.
Didn't have to.
Yeah, ranking gear is sexy.
Oh yeah, ranking gear. Like I love it. It's fucking great. It was those. I still have them in my bank. But I don't use them though. Obviously, there's no point.
Yeah, 2.5 is pretty nice. I'll say that.
But like I hate using like the same gear over and over again, so it gets old for me real quick. I like being able to like
low-key brought out the R10 like 2 set. I low-key brought it out.
I love it, dude. It's great. I have those shoulders too, actually. But it's great.
At least I'm aware.
I just like, I think it's so funny. Just I hate like having the same gear, like these tier 2.5 shoulders. I'm just like, I want new gear so bad. I do. Like, I want
Power Ranger life, bro. Embrace it.
literally. Now I got the fucking I remember. Well, I got the icy helmet thing, and it's so cool.
Oh yeah, the frost gear looks great.
No, it looks dope.
Speaking of like 2.5 gear, like
Mm-hmm.
I was AQ40 if you like you guys. I mean, I know for us in Encore it was.
Do you remember the event to like? It went from
I mean, there's still
Moonglade.
this.
It went from Moonglade to Silithus. Do you remember that?
Which event?
It was like
an
the
RP
big
event?
PvP. It was like RP/PvP war event.
Oh my! What?
So
Where
here,
was
let
I?
me send you.
Was I doing the war effort or some shit? I don't know.
Oh wait, no, wait. What was it? It was to celebrate something. I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't AQ. Maybe it was. I don't remember. What was it for? Shit, now I can't remember. Here, I'll send you a couple of
Oh, you sent some screenshots.
yeah,
Let's see.
two screenshots. So that one, the first one was the war event.
Oh, okay, right.
I don't remember what it was for.
So
it was to, I guess. Oh wait. This was actually to celebrate. I think the PvP phase coming out. I lied. So this was phase 2. This was to celebrate phase 2, I think. Yeah, it was. Oh wow, that's old. So both of these pictures, I think, were to celebrate phase two. The second picture is a buddy of mine. He actually lives near me in Georgia.
Mhm.
His name's Tark. Well,
Yeah,
Josh in real
Tark.
life. And
Pookie
me and him are
Pook.
actually good. But yep, Pookie Pook. Yeah, Pookie Pook's a friend of his, and me and her like we all met up in game. Obviously,
Mhm.
Me and Josh are still trying to meet up outside, but obviously with COVID, it's kind of hard because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
lives like fucking 40 minutes from me. Not even.
I've got some
Um,
guildmates, same thing. We've been waiting like a year to like just hang out. It's like, well, we'll just wait a bit longer.
it's so hard.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I don't want to risk it. When for them, like me, obviously, I don't care for my sake at all. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
But because I've already had it, so my girlfriend had it too, so we're good. Well, kind of. But I'm just like,
Right.
I don't want
Yeah.
to. I don't want to risk it. Um.
Respect. Respect.
Oh man, let me.
We got
Oh
this
god, I
screenshot
wish I
thing.
would
Let me
have
pull
pulled this
this one
earlier.
up for
I
you
had a little
guys.
run in with our friendly neighborhood, Lil Kickaxe, and oh god, uh, the story with that man. Jesus. So we one day, this was before phase one, I think before phase two even came out. I wanted to rank, obviously, I did.
Mhm.
Um, Here, I'm gonna send you a picture. This is of when we down Neff finally. It's not my POV, but it's someone else's. Um,
See it. Let's
it
see it.
was what's it called? Let's see.
Oh yes, the chair.
I know it was great. I love that. So, Lil Kickaxe was like
Look
PvPing
at
with
these
us,
babies.
and I was
Telebeam
like, all right,
Banana
cool.
Company.
This will be fun. It was me, my friend, another officer named Maldman, and Lil Kickaxe.
You say mauled man?
Maldman, yes. I love it.
Beautiful.
He's a cool guy. His name's Nate. He was a great guy. But so
Joe
we ended
returning.
up doing that, like PvPN, went to World PvP. We went to Stranglethorn Vale to like World PvP, just the three of us. And of course, like I wanted to rank, so I was like, don't give me dishonorable kills, like please. And of course, he fucking runs into whatever the base there is, runs in there and gets an dishonorable kill. And I'm like, dude, all right, like I get it, you didn't mean to, just please don't do anymore. I'm not World PvPing with you at all. Like I'm not. So what do you fucking think he
That's a
does
zero
next? He
tolerance.
runs in there.
Pop
I remember
retaliation.
based literally, I literally marked the civilian. Like I marked the civilian. I was like, please do not kill it. Like please, or I'm gone. Uh and of course, like he kills it. So I'm like, all right, I'm out. Fuck this shit. Like I'm gone. Like I'm not
Yeah.
worth PvPing with you whatsoever. And he ended up sending me this. Let me send it to you. It's really fucking funny. It's a meme in itself. Hold on, let me try to find it. Where's that? Like this man like sent me a fucking letter in game because he's put me on slash ignore. Here
I
it
love how you
was.
can send mail in this game.
It was like I have it. Oh, I just found it actually. I was like, Jesus, it's a pretty scuff. But that's my friend Talida, who I was actually like a good buddy with. He was such a cool guy. Would PvP with him, but that's what he mailed me the letter. Kickaxe did, and he's just an asshole. Like I hate the dude so much.
I target enemy I attack till it dies or I die. Whatever gets away also dies. Got no control or civilian accuracy, nor do I care. This is
That's
beautiful.
what I had to. That's what I had to
So why
fucking
you
deal with.
bitching and raging?
That's what I had to fucking deal with.
Damn. Oh, he got you at the end. Seeing as we can
Like,
barely kill a rag as it is.
yeah,
Rip,
but
bro,
we were
rip.
already. I think when he sent
I'm
that,
sure the
we
guild
actually ended
like
up being
just
killed
fell
back.
apart after that, huh?
Oh yeah, that's the true reasoning behind why Television Banana Company disbanded is because of that man himself.
There it is. There it is.
Because but here I have
We
a
figured it out,
let's see,
everyone.
going into phase three, into AQ.
Yeah, AQ baby. 4.
Ah,
Is that phase 4?
AQ
I
was
don't
great.
know.
Yeah,
Who
phase
cares?
four. I
Who
think
cares?
I don't know. Who
AQ.
fucking cares? It was AQ.
AQ and
More battlegrounds, right? I think.
the bug mount grind. Did you
Oh
get
god,
involved in the bug mount
hell
grind?
no,
Okay,
hell no.
okay.
I was not touching that with a 10 foot fucking 10 foot pole. Screw that. So
Respect.
phase 10. I don't know if I had my thunder or phase 10. Damn, phase AQ
4?
phase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AQ. I think it's
AQ phase.
yeah.
I don't think I had my Thunder Fury yet. I think we were still, I
What?
didn't, but they were letting
Wait,
me.
sorry.
No, wait, did I?
Yeah. When did you get your first binding?
I
How
think I
about
got my
that?
first binding in BWL runs. Yes, when BWL was so. We actually had this another raid called Whipped Cream.
The
Like our
goat.
main raid was Hot Fudge and banana and Bean Banana, and then the secondary raid, which I ended up like raid leading, could like all my alts stuff like that because I had the time. It's called Whipped Cream. I got my first binding in Hot Fudge and then got my second binding in Whipped Cream. I think it was before AQ came out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I was tanking in
Hot
BWL.
fudge and whipped cream.
Uh,
Beautiful
this
routines.
is a picture of when I finally got my binding, and it's one of my favorite pictures, like screenshots. It's the coolest thing. Look at that. It's like, it's great. Just pure beauty. Like
Oh
there's so
wow.
many
You
cool
guys
names
actually
in
got
here.
it before it despawned.
I know, yeah. There's so many cool names in
You
there. Like
actually you were able to organize everyone to
barely,
stand together. Wow.
surprisingly. There's a guy I actually still talk to the far right, Trainwreck. He's in, I can't remember what, I think Impulse. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
think maybe cool guy. Love the
Yeah,
dude to death.
familiar
He's
name.
such a nice guy.
Familiar
Uh, he was actually like my quote unquote protege in Whipped Cream. Like me and
name.
him would meme about it, like because he was like doing such great damage as a warrior with like very like not that great gear.
Black Dragon
But
Scale or some shit.
yeah,
I think I
exactly.
see. Yeah, yeah.
And he was doing great. He was like my quote unquote protege, and it was so cool. Um,
It's fucking awesome.
but that's when I got my Thunder Fury, and I ended up tanking in BWL actually, and it was a shit show at first. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I was nervous. Like, and we had this one paladin named oh shit, oh god, not Geralton. It was I don't know his name, but he was just he would always have smart ass comments to
Geralt in
say
the
like that weren't
PvP.
even like weren't even constructive. He was just being a dick basically. And I tanked my first ever Veil. Never tanked much before. I was always big dig DPS. Uh, we get into BWL. I start tanking Veil. I get parried the first 3 hits on Veil, and then I couldn't hold threat. Like, and I had Thunder Fury. I was so embarrassed, and it wasn't my fault. It was just RNG. So we ended up wiping, and of course, this dude, the Pally, had some shit to say, and I was like, I just went to a hole. I was like, fuck my life. Like, I'm embarrassed. I have Thunder Fury. Couldn't hold threat. And luckily Funkadelic actually, my boy Funk, still talk to him.
Yeah,
He
Funky's
came.
the
He was
boy.
like he whispered me. He was like, "You got parried, you know, and then dodged multiple times. Don't worry about it. Like it's not your fault." And he
Yeah,
even said,
that's
he came to my defense in the raid. He was like, I even told Riznak, I was like, I got parried a bunch, and he was like, that's fine. Which was our raid leader, and one of our main tanks was Riznak. Was a bear. He was great, great raid leader. Would have followed him to fucking Nax, but unfortunately, obviously we couldn't. Um, so he ended up like coming to my defense about how like that's what happened. And then after that, I mean, after I got like I had such confidence given to me from other guild members, like even people that like even this guy named Shepard who was always like a sarcastic asshole in a good way. He was never rude, never mean. He was just sarcastic.
I
And like
remember that name. Yeah.
yeah, he's great. I think he's in Royal Authorities right now.
Mhm.
He actually whispered me. He was like, "You're doing great. Like, you got this." And I was like, "Damn, that's so cool." So they helped me actually get the confidence to become a tank. And after that, I made very, very few mistakes as a tank. I actually liked tanking for a long time
Yeah, man.
until
Like for people to blow up on like some parries, like
it's yeah, dude.
a weapon won't prevent you from parrying.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
and no, yeah, there's no
this
weapon in
shit
the world will
RNG.
with that
And,
shit. Yeah, and luckily he came to my defense, so it
and like
was
as a
again good
good DPS
confidence.
player, you don't get mad at that. You should just lip or vanish. Like I've been in situations where like I get threat the very first attack because I crit and then the tank didn't. And I'm like, oh fuck, I need to,
No, fuck.
I need to
Exactly,
adjust, not the tank. It's not your problem. So
exactly.
just yeah, that is
There's nothing you can
that's the
do. Like
proper mindset of DPS should be. Just saying.
I fully agree with you. There's
Not
just there's nothing you
this
can
tank
do.
sucks, dude.
That's literally no, that's basically what he was saying. He was just being an
Yeah,
asshole, and I was
yeah.
like, okay, dude, like I can't help it. Honestly, I cannot. And so, but yeah, after that, we got into
Yeah.
AQ. I ended up getting prioed like a bunch of the gear to obviously tank, and it was fucking amazing. Like I loved getting tier 2.5, tanking with it, and just kicking ass and taking names. It
Such good
was
thread in
it was so
defense.
fun. Oh yeah.
And were you
I
guys at 2 teams at this time?
No,
Is
we
that
actually went.
just one team?
So what happened with whipped cream actually? is
Yeah, it's had hot fudge and whipped cream, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
whipped cream
hot
was like
fudge,
the
whipped cream.
second raid that we were trying to build. It was
Yeah.
just doing MC at the time of phase of BWL phase.
Right.
So ended up hold on one sec. Sorry.
No
Had a butt
problem.
head exquisite actually was for me.
Hey.
We ended up the raid ended up falling apart basically. And I will own up to it, partially it was because of me. Like I just didn't care about the raid basically. Because like I got my Thunder Fury and I was trying to get gear in my alts, which I shouldn't have done. I learned from it. It was a learning mistake. You know, I got a lot of shit for it. But I mean, I handled it like a pro. At least I felt like, and even some of them, like we mended the raid or the guild basically. Like it was a small, but obviously big for me because it was my first like mishap in the guild.
Yeah, yeah.
And we ended up coming back from it though. It was a lot of people left to join Mana, like Holland in that screenshot. He ended up joining Mana,
Yeah.
and a lot of people from Whipped Cream ended up leaving. Trainwreck actually, unfortunately, as well ended up leaving. But we still had some solid members, like this guy named Wonder Boy. He ended up joining. But so going into AQ, we actually almost disbanded, kind of in AQ. We had roster issues, surprisingly, in AQ of all
Was
raids.
this like midway through
It
or?
was mid right there, yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, man, AQ got rough. I'd say like it's a pretty exhausting raid doing it
Oh, I
every
agree.
week.
It was oh
But
god, man, I hated it, but like
like
I loved it at the same time.
I'm sure we all wanted like the loot for a bit longer, but
Hmm. We
a
actually
lot of
had
people
some.
got burnt out, and we lost a lot of people
Oh,
ourselves.
100%.
Yeah.
We actually had some drama in AQ actually. So our guild, our co-GM, Riznak, he was in the military, so he had to step down, obviously, like
Mhm.
as raid leading because of that. So he ended up stepping down, and we had another. I'm not going to name him because obviously I don't want him to get any shit.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, he ended up stepping in as raid leader, and basically the whole atmosphere changed. Like he turned it. And Telebeam was never a sweaty guild. I was like, we were never a try hard guild, basically. But
Right. Did
it,
you guys
it, it
have any like requirements or anything like
not,
that?
and
You know,
obviously
how
no
did it go?
fucking meme specs like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
wouldn't allow, but not really. I mean, we tried to get everybody flask, but that's one of the struggles that really hurt Telebeam was that it just not everybody wanted to put the effort in, which
Right.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's
It
tough.
happens.
It's not everyone's goal to get top
Yeah,
whatever 20k
shit,
parts
it's
in the
mine.
world. You know. Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
it's my goal.
Hell yeah. I am with you.
But like I'm a pumper at heart, dude. Like when I was tanking, especially once we got into this new regime of raid leading, like in
Mhm.
AQ, I was like, okay, I'm not enjoying it. Like especially being a tank, like I'm just not enjoying it. Like it's just and me and Exquisite both, like we both felt undervalued. He was one of our highest DPSs. I was a I thought I was at least like not toot my own horn, but toot motherfucking toot. Like I thought I was a great tank, and we just felt undervalued. Like we were getting like thrown aside a lot, basically, uh, overlooked. Just I mean I did get a lot of loot, but just we were talked past. I guess is the best way to put it. Um, so I wanted to quit for a long time. I told Exquisite like in the middle of AQ, I was like I don't want to play anymore. It's not fun for me. I'm just you know not having fun. And even he was like, I'm not having fun either. So finally, we ended up merging with. Do you remember Cthulhu Matata?
I do. I do. Yeah.
So, yeah, we ended up merging with Cthulhu Matata, and we
Hmm.
finally like got Cthulhu down. Like we finally had the numbers, finally had a solid roster. Here, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of us downing AQ, all
Gotcha.
on our
So you guys
all on our yellow
absorbed.
bucks.
You guys absorbed Cthulhu
Exactly.
Matata. Yeah.
Correct. Yep. We absorbed those
Very
bad boys.
nice. Yeah. Yeah. During AQ, I'd say actually Black Layer. We absorbed like Shadow Watch. So I mean, absorbing is
Were they
an
a big?
interesting.
I don't remember that name for some reason.
That was in there like phase 1/2, and it was a small guild. We did MC and we tried Blackwing Lair and we fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Yeah,
we
we
were
ended up
kicking though.
absorbing. And that was our first down. I sent you the screenshot. It was our first
Talked a
downing
lot
of.
more about Shadow
Did you
Watch,
go
but
through? Yeah, it did.
not about
Our
me.
first downing of what's it called? Of Cthulhu. Cthulhu. There's a lot of dude, it gets
Matata.
stuck in my head all the time. Every time I hear that, it gets stuck in my head. But there's like, so a lot of these names, unfortunately, in this screenshot just don't play anymore. Like a lot of people had burnout.
Well, let's see it.
A lot of people actually
Here we
didn't
go.
want to raid
So
because
now
of
we're
said
on.
raid leader, which was an interesting. Like I found out
God,
later.
look at all the yellow.
Exactly, dude.
You
We're all
guys are
about.
fiends.
Hey man, we stay yellow, we move yellow, dude. Come on, we never not. Like I still have my original. Like so, back
Oh, this is
in the
great.
early, Sages Classic, this guy named Dr. K, Gwendolyn, who was one of our like best mages.
There
He
you
was
go.
a tailoring guy, and he would always make shirts, and like they were like a hot commodity. And I actually have one of those original shirts made by, made by Dr. K Gwendolyn. So it's always been like a thing for me to wear it because I think it's fucking great. I love it. But that was like we all wore yellow short shirts. We all did our time getting the yellow mounts. It was great.
Yeah, it's such a good little something that distinguishes you from the
Exactly.
rest. Really, it's
That's when I will say like
it's just a color thing, but
it was
hey,
just a great atmosphere.
coordination. Yeah,
We always had a good atmosphere, always, and it was like that's one thing I loved
yeah, and that
about.
that rubbed off on pretty much any individual I'd interact with Telebeam throughout the
Good, yeah,
days.
that's
And,
what we, but that's well. So you said we didn't have well, you asked if we had any requirements. That's actually what we
right.
had. You couldn't be an asshole.
Haha, there it is.
We made
There
sure
it
like
is.
we wanted like chill people that wanted to have fun, weren't too upsetty spaghetti about something or I mean obviously we got upset about some stuff, but there was no like upsetty spaghetti about certain things. So it ended up being great though. Oh wait, ZG was phase 4. Yeah, AQ was phase
Yeah,
5.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, AQ's phase 5, but
That's
whatever.
another
Yeah.
thing. I got burnt the hell. I got burnt the hell out from ZG. Like I ran it all day every day, and I was burnt out.
Just tanking it for everyone.
Yeah, I was burnt out, dude. I was over it.
All the extra trash pulls.
4
Please
hours and
avoid the diamond.
4 hours in a ZG made me
Oh
want to
god.
kill myself.
Oh god.
Honestly, like I used, like I
Yeah,
saw,
that's rough.
I saw some of her logs back then. And I was like, no, that's why I will never do ZG ever again, ever. Like it's not worth it.
How about a AQ20?
Hate it with every dude. I don't even have the cloak from AQ20 in my warrior. I actually have all the stuff on my rogue, but I don't play my rogue, like so I don't have the rep to do all that shit. But oh god, yeah. See, I'm what you said earlier, like about the diagram for Firemaw. I'm actually going through like one of our raid channels in Telebeam, and it was just diagrams of Firemaw. It's kind of funny.
All the pin messages. Look at
We
this fucking thing. We're gonna kill it.
get your shit. Like we were all struggling. It was great though. But yeah, phase so AQ. Like I said, a lot of people quit because of the rage. Not raid, the raid leader changing. That's
Right.
really what happened.
And it's just a miserable raid.
Oh, it is like you're just stuck in there. Like you're in a cave.
Yeah, after like the second or third month, I was like, bro, I'm just a cave dweller. Like, because I also did the Sildis grind too. Like, I got so many carapace, too many hours out there. And, like,
Yeah,
I just felt like a cave dweller. But
and basically what we were cave dwellers.
and then the announcement of an axe came through. Holy fuck! The enlightenment. The return of some players. Did you guys see a comeback at all, or no?
Not at all. I'm gonna be straight, man. Telebeam, like I said, with the new raid leader, we had a lot of people quit. It
Right,
happened.
that was a bigger factor than.
Also, let me just say,
content,
this is my favorite way to spend Friday night. I'm having a fucking blast.
Hell yes.
It was just, man, it was just the downfall. Unfortunately, every guild goes through it. We didn't expect to go through it, but unfortunately, we did. And I love Telebeam. It'll always have a special. Hopefully, I'll go back to it in NAC or in BC, but we'll get to that. But that was the downfall. Like I said, the raid leader caused a lot of people to quit, which I ended up finding out later. Did not know. Yeah, a lot ended up quitting. And that was just the way the cookie crumbled. Like a lot ended up quitting in AQ, didn't come back for Nax whatsoever, and it just sucked to see. Like
Yeah.
that's all it was. This was what the fat lady sang, she finally sung it, and we were done for. But it was still good, like it was for the best, I guess is the best way to put it. I ended up joining Encore for a little bit, which was so much fun.
Yeah, I
I
remember
miss
that.
oh, man, I miss them. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Encore a lot. Like me and Exquisite still talk about them. I still talk to some, obviously you and some other Encore members,
Mhm.
but I miss them. Like it's obviously, who did Lake Ski just come up to us and say you're shit?
Wait, really? I have
Yeah,
my UI hidden. Yep.
I'm just fucking. Oh, look at this
Your
shit.
shit, level
And there's
7 warlock.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's
I've
my
been
buddy.
fucking looking at Oriflame this whole
Dude,
time.
Oriflame is
I
or
love
okay.
his set.
So we'll get
It
into that.
looks
So
so good.
he's cool as fuck. So we ended up, you know, crumbling down due to roster issues. I think we downed 3 bosses in Nax as Telebeam total, which sucks. It is what it is.
Yeah, fuck it. You guys were not
Man,
in a
it
good state,
sucks.
so I mean,
Not at all. It did. We were crumbling on AQ already, like with roster issues. Had a bunch of key members leaving. Um,
yeah, I mean,
especially like key. What's the word for it? Morale, like members. Like they were the ones that were like, seeing them leave and like upset was like, damn, this sucks. Like something's going wrong. Which obviously ended up being the raid leader at the time. Allegedly, I will say that I liked him. The raid leader that stepped in, he did a fantastic job. Sure, his demeanor could come off that. Oh, just had this fucking dwarf. You saw that?
he just logged out, embarrassed.
He's not coming back ever. He's logging out there for the rest of the game. But the said raid leader, he did a fantastic job with what he was given. He was stepped in as he just had a different demeanor result. Did a good job.
Was a
Different
bit
demeanor,
more like intense,
more heart,
intense. Yeah,
more
definitely
intense.
that
That's a
was the
great,
vibe, yeah.
great definition. Great definition. It was
Like
more
would
intense.
actually gonna crack the whip on some members if things would happen. Yeah,
and it got bad. Like even with me, it got heated with me. I was like, okay, dude, like chill the fuck out, like relax. But and I'm usually chill. Obviously I have my moments where I'm like, I get my hardcore player comes out. And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm getting mad because we're not down and shit. But
yeah,
I
yeah,
get reeled back in real quick.
yeah.
So I try to stay
I feel
positive.
you.
But he just had that different demeanor. Like I said, a little bit more intense, and it didn't sit well with a lot of the members. They ended up quitting as well. Never came back actually, which I thought they would when our Riznak ended up coming back finally, and it was for a little bit. Had some drama with that, which was just, I'm not even gonna get into it. It was just petty drama, like just people crying, like thinking, oh, he's coming back, and thinking this is his raid. I'm like, dude, he's literally a co-GM. Like he is raid leading and making us have, like, helping us have fun again. Like it's just the demeanor that Telebeam was built upon.
Yeah.
So he came back and it had drama, and they were like, "Oh, he's thinking he can just take it and make it his raid." I was like, "He's in the military, like he can't help it." So, that was good. But he ended up coming back, ended up quitting again, and that's when it just went downhill. Got into Nax. He came back for a little bit in Nax, but that's just we broke apart. A lot of the officers left. I was gonna stay at first, like when I was with you guys in Encore. Me and Exquisite were like, we want to stay in Telebeam, like just to keep the name, because that's almost a year and a half of being in Telebeam. I don't want to lose the name.
Yeah, man. And to myself, my rogue was still in that purple team, and like when I saw you guys come in, I was like, fuck it, dude, like keep the guild tag. Like I like seeing that shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we like. We love it. Like we love having that tag under our name still.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, oh, look at the shitter Williams running by. Oh no.
Hey. Yeah.
He stopped for a second to get running. But it was great. Like I loved Purple Team. Purple Team was a lot of fun in the short amount of time we were with you guys, and I miss it. I'm not gonna lie. High key, like wish that would never happened. But
Yeah.
that's where we get into unconventional fighters. I was actually away for the weekend because I spend a lot of weekends like with my girlfriend and stuff like that. Just because we both have pretty, what's the word for
weekday
it?
heavy
Yeah,
jobs.
heavy weekend, exactly. We have our careers, we gotta do what you gotta do. So he ended up reaching out like to a couple guilds saying, because we had to leave Encore. I had to, but I didn't realize at the time I could have switched my raid days up, because like me and my girlfriend hang out on Wednesdays too, because those are like our free days basically. And so she ended up telling me, she was like, you could have switched like your rate, like play WoW on Wednesdays instead. And I was like, well, fuck, now you tell me. But I'm happy. No, trust me, I'm happy being conventional fighters. They're a great group of people. So he ended up put the fillers out, and that's when we found, unconventional fighters. I think a couple other guilds that, but we wanted to progress. Basically, we didn't want to join an immediate 15 out of 15.
Okay, yeah. So you're
so
looking specifically for like what, maybe 12 or
honestly anything.
yeah,
Well, like
anything
obviously,
nice.
well, at least some sort of progression. Not no fucking 3 out of 15, but like something.
Yep.
I think Orflame, I know you're in the chat and you're right here. What were you guys at before me and Exquisite joined? Do you remember?
Let's go. Let's hear it. How many
Okay, so
bosses?
he said
How many
about
bosses?
8-ish.
8 bosses? Okay.
So we helped
Nice,
him
nice.
go immediately, not immediately, but from 8 to from when we joined them, because obviously the impact, we didn't like have such a big impact. It's not our doing. It's all of
How many
Jesus.
was it? Just you and
Just me and Exquisite.
Yeah.
Now we actually have a buddy named Mina Rondor.
Hey.
He was until he's in on you. I keep wanting to say Enclave. Hell no, you have to nowhere near Enclave. But he was in Enclave. God damn it.
I'll go.
he ended up joining UF with us. Actually, this week. So I was really happy about that. But we tried to stick with as many bananas as we could. Banana lads, but some of them went to Royal Authorities, and I'm good friends with Lear.
Yes, dude, I love Lear.
I love Lear.
For the Child King.
So Lear's fucking funny. I love, like, that's one thing I'm gonna miss about me doing my BWLs with Plums on Mondays now. Is I'm just stressed, man. We'll get into that later. But we ended up wanting to go to Royal Authorities after Encore, but they didn't have the space for us. So I was like, all right, that's fine. So we joined UF, helped him go from 8 to 12, which was great. Like I love progression. We're still getting there. We're slowly getting, the gears going, which I'm happy with. I'm not going to go too much into that. We're just getting the gears going, but right now we're just having issues with roster, basically. Like a few pieces, not like half the fucking roster. It's basically like maybe 5 people. Like we're struggling to get consistent, which is Nax is nothing, no joke, man.
Yeah, you need close to 100% for sure.
Yeah. So end up joining them.
The roster boss. Yeah.
It's just nice having a home similar to Telebeam. Like I think Encore was a little bit more similar to Telebeam, just like the atmosphere, but UF is still like right behind Encore by a hair, like a couple hairs basically.
That's awesome to hear.
Oh yeah, so that was one of our major like de factos basically, was having a guild that had a similar atmosphere to Telebeam.
Nothing but good vibes, baby.
Exactly. And I mean, me and Orflame actually quickly became buddies. The homeboy right there, Orflame himself. We ended up becoming really, really good buddies, and I'm glad because he's a pumper. Like he pumps his fucking ass out. He didn't beat me this week or the week. No, I think he beat me the week before. I can't remember. But this week, he had no chance. But
what'd you pop, man? What kind of consumes you got? What is this?
My Juju power, Juju mites. I actually want to get Rin buff, but I'm just like,
that shit's stressful, bro.
Yeah, I'll wait till our like guild gets a little bit farther into progression until I start getting that. Like once we get into 4 horsemen more consistently and downing all of them without wiping, sure, yeah, I'll get what's it called?
Brand.
The old sun buff. But
sun thief.
Yeah, sun thief. But me and Orflame ended up becoming really good buddies. Like we thought we'd always talk and theorycraft, and like when me and Exquisite first joined the guild, I'm sure we were seen as like those pretentious, like, oh, they think they're better than us, like raiders. Like, but we ended up like hopefully I feel like we had like how we helped them, learn a little
integration.
Bit more. Exactly.
Share your tricks, share their tricks.
We're bringing
in the middle.
We're bringing more than just red bards to the raid, basically.
Yeah.
So I thought we helped them a little bit, and it's going good. I mean, sure, we have our struggles. Every guild does. Who are these banana salesmen? Sure, we have our struggles, but that's basically what it was like. Me and Exquisite were just 2 banana salesmen coming to the fucking raid and literally trading bananas to everybody. Literally, like, we traded them to everybody. Still do occasionally, but it's we have our struggles, but we're getting there. I have really big good faith in UCF. I keep wanting to say Encore. God damn it. Really good faith in UCF. I have faith in them, and hopefully we'll get there. If not, shit happens. But I think we'll get there, and hopefully we do, because they're great. Rage Wave is a great leader. Like I love him. Like he's a really good leader. He's probably one of
Oh,
their
you guys
strongest
got Rage Wave.
assets.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
he's a really good asset.
It's dope. You guys got Dark Moon Fair coming up next week. So hey, stressful, but could be a help. Don't let it.
I don't know why I had this pulled up.
Don't let anyone rage out though. That's what my mentality always is for DNF.
I'm just so I hate the whole world buff like bullshit. Like it's so annoying.
Because it boils down to you have, I mean, if you're in the like, I want to parse mindset. You have one chance per month, maybe 2 chances if you can hold your buffs.
It's just that's it's just like
so.
the whole world buff itself. Like you owe for patchwork. Like if you're a certain guild, you have to have world buffs to down patchwork. And I'm just like, hey, like I'm like I throw up in my fucking.
I think my favorite kills are when we get those kind of bosses without the world buffs, because you're like, oh hell yeah, we actually just played the game.
I think what happens with us, like the only bosses right now that we're struggling with, like without world buffs, are Gothic, Lotheb, and Patch. That's really about it. The rest of the bosses we can get down one shot if we fucking focus. That's one big thing. A lot of people don't pay attention, or we just lose confidence. I think from what I've seen lately is that we lack the confidence, and not in a bad way. Just like we're scared to not have world buffs and face Patchwork or Lotheb, just because I feel like they not confident in themselves in a bad way. It is what it is. Like
there becomes a point where people are scared to pop consumes, and then that actually hurts the attempt of
you're
killing the boss. So I'm gonna say that.
You're literally preaching to the fucking choir, right? Me and Orflame and like some other members of UCF cannot stand that. Like because if you're not popping consumes, and like I'm pretty sure people in UCF probably get annoyed by me right now, because every week in Discord I'm like, please bring your consumes, like bring your fucking consumes, and let's down this. Like it's not hard if everybody does their job, pays attention, and comes consumed. Like if you need help, like we literally we have people helping, like
especially if you have like some kind of system to help
a lot of people
raiders at all,
and they help. We help them get whatever they have to. But they still don't do it, especially Lotheb. Like we wiped on Lotheb this week. We actually didn't download that this week because we got to 10%, but even at I think Orflame helped me out here. I don't remember when a lot of the healers died because they didn't pop another shadow protection potion. I'm just like, man.
Yeah, you always gotta have the extra in your pocket just in case.
Exactly.
Because otherwise, it's another 3 or 4. Later down the road.
So, he said 20%. Like 20% is when all several healers went down, and I'm just like, dude, like if you actually come with your consumables and try actually put in, because Nax is no joke. Nax is not where you can get carried or you can come under geared and perform well. No, you're gonna get your ass handed to you in 4 different wings, basically 4 different ways. You're gonna get your ass handed to you. It sucks.
It holds us back. Biggest fan of you literally need these protection potions to survive this boss. Neither. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but
it's kind of a cool mechanic. I will say that, but I'm glad it's not a permanent mechanic in WoW. I will say that it's cool.
It forces you to actually have at least an herbalist and alchemist and shit. So.
I was running out of gold for a little bit, but finally I've been able to do tributes, but not anymore. Nice. Luckily, I had to tap into my savings account on my bank alt to literally cash out on everything just to have gold to last me at least for a little bit.
It's pricey. It is.
It's very pricey. That's what, and like I said, I'm I know it's pricey, but downing Lotheb, we could have got a band of a natural forces. We could have gotten shit. Right. That's all I'm looking for from there. So I don't know the rest of the gear. What else drops from Lotheb? We could get.
Yeah, the thing is, it becomes cheaper.
Brimstone staff.
The better you get at all this shit. So
exactly.
That is the plus side. That is the plus side of actually popping all the shit.
Exactly. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. But a lot of people just don't. They don't pop it. But right now, as of right now, I am the highest PR, because we use EPGP. I'm still new to it, so I'm still learning. I'm the highest
points
effort point and gear points. So you gain effort points, but you spend gear points, and they ratio out to this thing called PR. in your, I don't know what the hell it is, what's PR stands for, but basically PR like is how you
Personal
win
record.
items. Whoever has the highest PR win the items. So right now, I
So it's
don't
like
really.
average.
Nordini has me now. How? Oh yeah, he does. He has me by a little bit because he's been to a couple MCs. I have not been. Um,
No binding runs, bro.
I
Ever since he got the Thunder Fury, done with MC.
now that's what I mean. Hey, I went tonight. I did a. You'll
I'm
be
true.
shocked to hear it. I did a full MC tonight.
Damn, boy.
I know.
That's actually hype.
Nah, I just like I don't play on the weekends. Like
Yeah.
Sundays, I'll try to make like that's another reason Telebeam. I got a little bit of flack at Telebeam because I had a Thunder Fury and I was a main tank, but I couldn't raid on Sundays because I'm spending quality
It's
time like
life.
IRL, dude. That's life. And I was like, if you expect like if you're gonna give me shit for that, I'm just not gonna play with you. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna not talk to you, whatever. But so I'm starting to make a little bit more raids now, but it's not gonna be a few. Like I was able to make one today, but yeah, he's catching me on P. But
Yeah,
Nordini's a
so
little bit
what are
above
you
me.
looking for now?
Gressel,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
Gressel.
yep. That's what I thought. Let's go.
Gressel. Come on, like
Yeah,
Castigator
it's
offhand,
base.
Cressel main hand, or even Thunder Fury offhand. I can switch it out whenever the hell I want.
Yeah, you can go from
It's gonna
a
be a beautiful sight.
single target to AoE with the Thunder Fury.
Exactly, it'd be a beautiful sight. But honestly, I mean, if I lose Gressel, I'm not too upset about it. Like, I just want to down KT. That's all I give a shot. Like, get him on farm sometime soon. Like, if we can get him on farm, I'll happily spend my like. If one Gressel could drop one week, Nordini gets it, I get it the next fucking week. Hell yeah, I'd be happy because
Yeah.
I'm the second highest by like just he's higher than me by just a little bit. But that's what I'm looking for. I don't really want Kiss. Don't really care for Kiss right now. Um, Band of Unnatural Forces would be a good one. I'd like
Yeah, I
to get
think it's
that.
like crazy just DPS increase,
Jesus
honestly.
Christ. Oh yeah. I'm actually still need. Gonna get a little flack for this one too. Not gonna lie. I don't have the gloves of annihilation. Gauntlets of
Oh,
annihilation.
yep, yep. Same with my fucking warrior.
Dude,
Those shits are evasive, bro.
it's there eluding me I remember the end of Telebeam basically, like when we stopped like raiding before we took our holiday break. We
Mhm.
did an AQ. We did just what's it called? Just Oro and Cthulhu soft reserve, and I was me and Funk actually. Funk was the only one to soft reserve the gloves, but they did drop. He even said he was like, I would have gotten them to Deronnia, and I was like, fuck. I was like, please, just like, but I'm just like I'm gonna try to go into GDKP and either buy them or something. But one week, I'm not gonna lie, I want to try to get into Nax GDKP just to see how it goes, and if I can buy like something big, maybe the Hunger and Cold or the Gressel, but that'll be a shit ton. So I gotta get my gold funds up for that.
Your boy's got money. Okay.
I wish I did. That'd be dope. I would love
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
mean, I'm not. I forgot how much last THC went for. I've
Oh,
heard
come
of some
on,
shit,
no.
but I don't know, probably 15K plus.
Oh, I'm not even close to that. I'm sitting, I think right now across all characters, I'm sitting at like 6K gold, 5K gold. Not a
that's
lot.
that's a good mountain right there, though. I'm
Exactly. Yeah,
fucking.
that's fair. I need to start farming though. I'm on a work project team right now, and
Mhm.
I just have no time to do anything. Like I work a shit ton of overtime lately for the past month, month and a half. Uh, I, it's balls to the walls project. Like I'm constantly working. Basically, like I work from home, especially ever since COVID happened.
Right.
I work from home full time. It's great. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But with this project team, I'm just like I have no free time like I used to. Like I can't sit here and watch a movie like I used to actually all the time. I'm not gonna lie. But like I'd be able to watch a movie or play, do tribute runs while I'm working or something like that. But now I can't do shit. Like it's starting to make me not want to play WoW because I'm just like I have no time like to do anything. But I'm still gonna keep playing. I'm in this bitch for the long run.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. And I know I'll see you on the other side of the portal. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure. So
You gonna
actually,
stay warrior? What you doing? What you
so
doing?
okay, yeah, that'll be our next topic. So
Yeah,
Oriflame,
let's go to that.
I told Oriflame several times and other people, I was like, I don't think I want to play TBC just because like it's just because of this work because because of work and
Yeah, it's
I don't want to raid like I do. Like it's just maybe if I had better raid days, sure. But I just don't want to spend too much time on a like in TBC and get burnt out or something like that. Because I will. I know for a fact I will. I go through phases like that. So me and Orflame finally got to talk, and he was like, "What if we just like PvP?" And I was like, interesting. So I'm probably gonna Deronia for PvP, and then probably have an enhancement shaman because I love shamans so much. I'm gonna have an enhancement shaman for PvE. That's
Oh
the plan right
baby,
now.
I know you were into horde.
I'm not going
Thinking
horde.
about horde. Nope, staying
Nah,
alliance.
staying
There we
alliance.
go.
I made the
Attaboy.
decision hands down. I can't switch, dude. Like Deronia the name originated from my old alliance paladin back in Wrath of the Lich King.
I love it. I love it.
I know. I
You
gotta go
gotta
with it.
use the names you came up with when you were like
Exactly.
fucking
In Deronia,
14. Like,
surprisingly, like I remember I was sitting there, me and Zane's my little brother, Gucci. We were sitting there and
mhm.
I was like, what should I name my character? Like, I don't know what to name him. And finally, we both looked at each other because me and him he's 5 years younger than me. But we
Mhm.
literally look, talk, laugh, all basically the same. Like people would say, like if they didn't know our ages, like if they didn't know he was my brother, like like he was 5 years
It's
younger than me,
fucking
they think
adorable.
he was my twin because we literally like look and talk exactly the same. He was like we both looked at each other because I think we were on my old account. Like I was going through old names, and immediately, like we get to my palette, and we both look at each other. We're like, Deronia. Or no, we didn't. No, we didn't look at him. We were on my because I have two accounts. My old account is the one with Deronia on it. This one's with my horde like side on it. And we were both looking at
Right.
each other. We were like, what's the name of my old pally? And we were like, Logain from Dragon Age. And I was like, nah, not that. Because it was that.
Dragon
That was
Age.
my death. That was my death knight. Yeah, Dragon Age. Yeah, he used to play
Hell
the
yeah,
shit out of that.
baby.
I used to play the shit out of that, man, especially when it
Respect.
first came out. I was like, that's
Such a
my
good
death
game.
knight. And he was like, and we both looked at each other. We were like, my paladin named Deronia. Immediately, like, typed that bitch in and made my warrior. And I never looked back. And it's actually became like my gaming persona name. Like, I use it for other games too, Twitch. I use it for everything, basically.
I I think it's catchy. Like
I
just as
love
an
it. I
outsider,
think
man, I like it for sure.
I never like I never used it before like classic WoW. Like it was I never had like a gaming persona like how most people have the same name for a lot of stuff. But I was like, it's just I love it. Like it's my gaming persona now, hands down. I love it. I look at this red paladin.
Yeah, squirmy, beautiful.
Apples. Do you remember the guild emo?
Yes, of
I
course.
I hate
They fucking destroyed us at Gurubashi Arena. We had like 30 people and they cybered us and lived and they had flashy titans. It was terrible. Anyways,
really
yeah.
I hated them, man. Like I hated it so much. You
they're
just look so hurt by it,
they're
Cal.
really good at PvP.
They are, but like they were just assholes.
Oh, they're fucking toxic, bro. They're
So
fucking
toxic,
toxic.
man. I heard they were a Chinese guild. That's what I heard.
I don't know. They're I don't think so. They I don't know. They came
So,
here to fucking just destroy our PvP scene
oh yeah,
and
one hundred
just
percent.
tell us we're shitters. So
But we actually aren't. We hold our own, dude. Like Grobless may be an RP server, but we still got that PvP name up in that bitch.
yeah, we got some gamers. That's for sure. We've
So
had some
let me
cool
ask,
arena tournaments, or not arena
really,
tournaments, but like dueling and shit. We've had two
oh
v
shit,
twos. We've
really,
had like 1v1s, 5v5s,
that
3v3s.
sounds like a lot
Yeah,
of fun. Oh my god,
yeah. We need to make that happen before
dude, I'm all for it. Dude.
TBC
I'm
releases
all
for
for it.
sure.
I'm sure there will be a Grob event before
Yeah,
pre-patch comes out or during pre-patch. Me and
low
Orphan
key
remember
got
having our good time.
griefed. I think that's why there hasn't been another.
Yeah, there's always griefers.
Because we tried doing the Gurubashi arena because you can't do
Speaking
like
of griefing,
3v3 anywhere else.
that's a good
Yes,
trend.
let's
That's a
hear
good.
some
All
grief
right,
fucking stories.
this is gonna be some
Let's
grief
go.
stories. So obviously, your boy C Camp and your boy Jurassic.
The boys, dude, the
I
squad, the
actually
boys are back in town.
literally they're always in this fucking town. Surprisingly, like I haven't been griefed that much, honestly. I've always had like a good name for myself. Always kept to the shadows, shit like that.
Mhm.
Never gotten griefed that much. Telebeam was always well known. No, we never got griefed really. We did some griefing, sure, but we never got griefed. Um,
I say play smart, play nice.
exactly. That's
You'll
what I
be
do.
pretty good.
I think the only like griefing that's happened to me is I've gotten world buffs and I got killed by either C Camp or some others. And I was like, fuck this shit. Like, it's annoying. Like,
Yeah,
ask Warflame.
yeah.
There was one time, I think it was a couple weeks ago, got killed with full world buffs, even Songfire. Just actually, well, I only say that because I just started getting Songflower. Never used to get it. Bad mistake on my part. But yeah, I got it.
Done.
I got it everything, and I hearthed to Stormwind. and I fucking got blasted. And
Oh yeah.
no, I ported. I ported to the mage port, and there was 2 warriors and a rogue up there, and they fucking destroyed me. I did what I popped a lip, popped life giving gem, did whatever I could. Fucking got blasted, and I was so mad, dude. I was like, I
Yeah.
typed in our channel. I was like, I'm not coming to raid tonight. Fuck it, like I'm not coming. And it still ended up going, obviously. But I was like, fuck this shit. But so
Getting straight targeted is
exactly
that does
target.
not feel good.
No, it does
Like-
not. I was so mad. I was livid. So getting into like, it's not even griefing that made me do this. Well, it kind of was, but so now I just hang out in Orgrimmar lately, like on my human rogue. Just I'm a banana vendor now, man. Just casual banana vendor. But it's a lot of fun. Let's go through the screenshots.
Yeah, those were some of the
so
first
fun.
screenshots you sent me when we were first chatting about this.
Yeah, so
Let
well,
me
they're
pull
up.
these guys up.
I
So
can
the
see-
first one is like you're
So
up on a wall.
yeah, Zelwa actually was in
You
a
got some
Reddit post.
redwood tribes.
We were just chilling.
Hand of
the
Lordaeron. Oh hell yeah. Those are some good names.
Avers was talking to me for a little bit, and so was Rovok. They actually DM'd me on because I told them I was like, they were like, can we screenshot this? I was like, sure, I don't care. And they're like, can we post it to Reddit? I was like, fuck yeah. Or can we post it to Discord? I was like, I don't care. I was like, send it to me. And so I literally typed out like through Hermes, like the add-on Hermes.
Yeah.
Typed it out. I was like, here's my Discord, and they DM'd me or whatever. And it was so fun, dude. I mean, of course, we had a couple like I got griefed. You could see literally my dead body right there at the fucking screenshot. You could see
Oh
it.
yeah, I see this guy.
No,
Zoom
one
in
of
on
the
this.
one of the trolls in the picture, they were like, "Whose dead body is this?" I was like, "It's me. It's mine." I was like, "Me ghost, hee hee hee." And they were like, "Oh no, it's me scared of ghosts." And I was like, "I'm just kidding. I'm not a ghost." It was cute. It was really funny. I wish I would record the conversation or something like that. But they were really cool. And then the screenshot below that one, this rogue, it was like level 10, just came up to me and like started shooting me just for fun, just to troll. So I was like,
Troll Burger Industries, Brookswell.
So the thing is,
What a chap.
I'm actually I'm an honorary member of Troll Burger Industries now. I was RPing with them.
Congratulations.
I know. It's actually really cool. I was surprised he was being an asshole because I was like, I literally named his like guildmaster and co-GM. I was like, I like them, like I'm cool with them, and he kept doing that. But my thing that I do, like that's my outfit. I just stand literally in that spot, and some people will come up to me and actually talk to me, and I'm like, me sell hugs and bananas, and they'll come up, they'll be like, I'm like, you want kiss, banana, or hug, and they'll slash hug me, and I'll slash hug them back. It's so funny, dude. And let me try to find it. I had a screenshot the other day of like a bunch of people surrounding me, and it was fucking hilarious, like in that spot. Let me find it.
This is like peak wholesomeness right here.
Oh, it's so awesome. That's I literally like some people are like, I think they asked me, some of the people asked me, they were like, why are you here? And you're just like, I just do it just to have fun, you know, like just to RP, like I just want to RP. Oh wait, where did I post it? Oh, the meme channel. And I'm just like, I just do it to have fun.
Yeah, there's something
Here's
peaceful.
another one. This was hilarious. They were standing with me. Here's this one. They were standing with me, just talking with me, and he was so cool. I actually hid inside of a void walker at one point. It was great, dude.
I would like to buy all of your bananas.
I know, it's so funny. And my thing is like, especially low levels, if they come up to me and like start hitting me or something, I give them what I call a banana beatdown. And so this is me and one of the lobies stepping outside, give them a fucking banana beatdown. And actually in the picture, I actually screenshotted what I was typing. It was like, me give you banana beatdown. That's what it translates to. And then literally in the background, you can see the shaman, Arunai, I hate right now. He's such an asshole sometimes to me. He does it to be funny, which I know he does. So that's why I get it. Like, I don't care. You can see him popping his fucking cooldowns to blast me in the back. Literally, like, it's so cool. I said in our guild, I was like, I'm ironically getting backstabbed because that's my rogue. I thought witty. I was like, that's pretty funny. But here's the screenshot of even Wotop and final boss members hanging around me and like dancing with me.
Yeah, see, those are like the hardcore like raiders and shit. You know, yes, they'll fuck you up if you're trying to get Ren. But Frostwolf Militia, if you fucking touch Orgrimmar, you're going down, bud.
See, that's fucking RPP. Yeah, even Unchained back there would hang out with me, but Lizard Lord. He was like,
Lizard. What a name.
he was the first one to come up with to me. He actually whispered me on the line
What a
street. It was like
name.
lizard something. And he was like, "Where can you buy bananas?" I mean, that's a trade secret I can't disclose over Twitch, but I told him where to buy it. And he's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I thought I had to go all the way to Orgrimmar." I was like, "No, no, no." It's like because he thought I had the bananas like to trade because I do have bananas on me a lot of the time. But they were just dancing, dude. They were just hanging out, and I didn't get killed until like I stood there for like 2 hours, I think, and didn't get killed.
That's, that's
It
actually
was it
quite the
was
feat. That
oh
should
yeah,
be
I
like an
was impressed.
achievement.
Like I remember I was in Discord with a bunch of like my like guild
Most time
members,
spent
and
in org without dying.
I was like I feel like something bad's about to happen, but the whole time nothing happened. I was shocked. I was like, oh shit, I'm good. I was like, I
None of
might.
these warriors popped wreck, no Pompiro, nothing.
There were a
That's
few that
amazing.
popped right on. I'm not gonna I just blind them and run away though. It was fucking great. But there were a few who would come after me. It was pretty funny. It was a great time though. Like it's one thing I've been doing lately. It's like just experimenting with, just to have fun, and it's fucking. I think it's fun. Like you get your occasional shitters who are assholes, but it's so funny to be there.
Yeah, it's. I try to. I'll try to find like. Let me see. I have a screenshot here.
Oriflame's been whispering me whenever I've been AFK, and he didn't whisper this time, so I whispered him. AFK nerd. And
He brought out his beautiful
now he
lantern.
stands up. Dude, his RP set is so cool. Just look at that shit. It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful.
It
The
is.
mining, the miner, the dwarf miner.
Oh, hey, here's Zuri.
Squad.
Me and him were in me and that's what I say in Orgrimmar, and he watches sometimes when I say that to people. But me and him were in BWL earlier, literally just cracking punny jokes. That's all we were doing, and we were giggling over Discord like little fucking schoolgirls, while everybody else was, raiding. Obviously, I thought it was so funny. We were just giggling like schoolgirls.
Man, sometimes I get into those trains where I'm cracking jokes with maybe like 3, 4, 5 people. I'm like, oh shit, there's like 40 other people in here, but fuck it.
See, dude, you can't not crack jokes, in raids.
Yeah, man. It's our Friday nights. It's our, whatever nights.
I
Good
hate
times.
him. Oh my god! Do you see what he just said?
I'll meet you at the corner.
He said, "What did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner." Oh my god!
Rip.
That's what we were doing earlier.
Is he a dad?
He's a soon-to-be dad, but I'm
That's
not.
awesome.
I'm not a dad, but we just casually like meme with each other lately, especially today. But that's one thing. We
Dad in
we
training.
don't meme too much, luckily, in UF. Like obviously we'll lack focus, but we're working on that. So I'm excited. Like there's a lot of potential in this guild, a lot. Like Oriflame's such a fucking pumper. Zuria's too. Myself, Exquisite, Mina, a few others are, and they impress the hell out of me. I'm like, damn, okay, pumpers, I fucking see you. But like I said,
Yeah,
except for this
baby.
week, Oriflame, you didn't. You almost had it, not almost. You didn't lack.
I love it.
Now me and
I
Oriflame
love
talk
it.
shit to each other. He talks shit.
He's clearly beaten you in the past few weeks.
He has beat me in a few. I'm not gonna lie. He beat me in. He was wearing like overalls. Like it was like four strength, 4 stamina blue overalls, and he beat like a lot of us on patchwork. But
Fucking masterful. That is masterful right there.
It's a solid meme in our guild now. It's great. It's
Big
impressive. Like
props to my
Oriflame's always been a
Oriflame.
pumper. We talk shit to yourself. Obviously friendly, like shit talk, just competitive. Like you have to be competitive, especially in Nax for DPS, like to actually do good. That's how I feel. I'm a winner, baby. I want to win.
I'm
I
with
want
you.
to win.
I've
It's
people I stay up with till like 3 a.m. are the ones I'm talking shit to about parses, and I'm like, look at your uptime on this. It's like,
oh my
too
my
fun.
parse right now. My parses obviously aren't good because it's the time that takes into effect as well.
Oh yeah,
Our
it's fucking-
times are obviously not good right now, but I mean, like I tell them all the time, like especially Oriflame, I could go to 15 out of 15 guild if I wanted to. Like I could go back to Encore, I could go to Fight, I could go to a few others that have reached out before, but I don't want to. No, I don't care about my parses. I care about actually being a part of something. Not being a part of something. That's a bad way to put it. Like progression with a group, like starting from whatever 7 or 8 that we were to 15. That's a good like starting point. Obviously, it's not Telebeam, 1 to 15, but it's still something that's good. So I like the guild a lot. They're fucking fantastic. Hello. See, this is what I love about RP.
Greetings.
People that just come up and just say hey.
How generous.
Well, I definitely like respect your decision to try and pump this 12 out of 15, correct? 12 out of 15.
We're 12 out of 15 right now. We're slowly getting to Forestman.
For some reason in my head, that last Blackwing layer, I mean, I haven't raided with you too much besides our Encore raids. I thought you were just done, man. I thought you were going to be done until TBC. So, this is really cool to hear that you're still going to be pumping out some
like this past Monday where I said I was done, like
doing the Blackwing layer thing. No, I thought you were like Donzo, bro.
No. That was a hard decision for me and Plum because Raisin's the one that she does all like the administrative work. I do the easy part. I just raid lead. That's the fucking easy shit. She gets it, organized. Yeah, she does the loot, does the harder, the soft reserves, everything. She does a fantastic job. Me and her were just like, we're talking and we're just like, so how much longer do we want to do these BWLs? And I'm like, oh shit, like, because like I told you with the project team, I'm just doing a lot. I'm just like, I don't have free days anymore, and I would love to like have like a Monday or something like to myself. So we ended up making the decision. We're like, we'll give it like 2 or 3 more BWLs, unfortunately, which it sucks, but it's just had to be done, unfortunately. Look at that cat just sleeping in the boat down there. Such a cute little kitty.
No,
but we just we had to make the decision, and it's not. No, I'm not quitting. Wow, I'm just we stopped BWLs. But it was a hard decision because like our BWLs are so fun. I thoroughly enjoy them. Every week they're so fucking fun to do, and it's just like I don't want to stop them, but I think for like my like stress, I gotta stop.
Yeah, man, focus on the work project, and you got this new Nax team coming up. Super exciting.
We're gonna get it. This next week. I know we say it every week, but they show potential every week. Like last week, for example, we lacked focus on a lot of trash pulls, but this week we kicked ass on trash, which obviously trash is still a big part of Nax, and it was a lot of fun.
You need to get through trash quick so you can actually
so luckily we've been clearing the content in Nax a lot, or not content, shit, the trash. We cleared it pretty well this week. Not many wipes, not many deaths, but we did it really well. So as long as we just
pop them sappers.
Like a lot of I'm not an officer, so I can't speak for them, but some Rachel or Alyssa and Oriflame, they both we both all agree, like we always talk to each other via DMs. We all agree that it just comes down to consistency, like consistency in every factor of our raid. Raid team, mindset, our consumables, and our execution. It all has to be consistent, or we're not gonna do anything.
Yeah, consistency is literally. I mean, for any, especially 40-person organization, you gotta have consistent members, like attendance, calling out and all that shit.
That's why I'm looking forward to it, man. To BC.
Yes.
Oh god, the 25-mans, man.
Yeah, 40 people is a lot to organize. I think we can all agree on that in here.
One of my old raid leader, or one of the one that did like the DKP, because we used to do DKP. He always said it's like herding cats, basically, and I fully agree with him. It's like herding. Oh, these guys just went to BG.
Yeah, peace.
You see the bear behind us? The dance.
Yeah, that's such a good spot. What was it? I ran kind of late on my warrior because I used like my multi-leveled him. I don't know.
So who do you like more? Your rogue or your warrior?
Always a discussion. I think I enjoy rogue myself because I can be more consistent with it. It's like super like energy. You literally get your ticks every 2.5 seconds every time.
Yeah.
But raid, it's like random. The more hit you have, the more weapon skill gets better. But
I swear,
shit like that.
All my work, I miss all the fucking time. and I have like 11% hit sometimes, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I
It
ended up just
pissed
like
me off
heroic
more than
strike
anything.
spamming because I'm like, fuck this, dude. I'm gonna
Fuck
hit
this shit.
something.
Yeah, I miss so much, and I just like it hurts my DPS a lot, and I feel like I'm the only warrior that ever fucking experienced it because no other warriors talk about it.
You said you have 11 hit, and you're still missing. God damn, that's
Yes, dude, I
painful. Yeah.
miss a lot. I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, really?
I was wondering where they were going with that. They were like, "Don't you
That
guys
was
just
pretty
hate the
good.
weather?" That was pretty good. See, that's the kind of stuff. Like, I love people that just walk up like that and just. That's the kind of stuff I love. Like, I wish Grob was more like that, but at the same time, I'm happy with how it is. Like, obviously, a lot of us raid log and Stormwind.
Right.
But
Yeah, shit is
even
gone.
myself.
I think phase 1, phase 2, we felt it really strong. The whole RP shit. Hanging out in Ironforge. So many good times, Lots of events, but we gained a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
Hella transfers.
Oh,
That
dude,
shit was
it's really
crazy.
fun. That's what I remember. That was one of the big things on Grobulus. People were like, "We hate transfers," basically. Jesus, man.
I remember Tides of War came in, and we were like, Encore had like a decent Blackwing layer parse
Oh,
at the
yeah.
time, and like I was going to get Songflower with a few of our Encore buds, and Tides of War was like there, and we are like trying to quickly ask like, "Yo, let us get in on this," and they're like, "What are you trying to like beat your Blackwing layer parse from last time?" He's like in this new phase. I'm like, I don't know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
random toxicity, like what the fuck? Anyways, but
That's one. There's a lot of
They-
toxic on Grob.
yeah, I
Unfortunately.
met some of the individual raiders from Titans and raids who were fucking
See, I
some
didn't
funny
have
ass
much-
people. I'll say
I
some
I
funny ass
stayed
people, but
I stayed
Jesus.
far away from like Titans of War. Oh my god, I forgot about them. Wow.
Yeah, that was the thing.
So you mentioned the Titans of War. God, weren't they were broken off from Enclave. I remember that. Like, apparently-
They Titans transferred in.
Oh, they did. Who was
Yeah.
the break off from Enclave? I can't remember who broke. Like, it was the guild. They ended up going
There
into
was
two different
one.
guilds.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I think Clover Club.
Maybe, I don't know. Reddit as fuck. Clover Club for sure. Like the Clover Club is the Reddit sign, so I wonder if there's some Reddit boys.
There's some Reddit spurgs.
But yes, dude, UF, I'm excited. I'll be looking out for you guys.
Yeah, be ready for that Reddit post, man. It's coming.
Yeah, I've seen some of your shiny Aquita boys running around. You guys got this.
Yeah, we've had some people leave this week actually, but it was for the better. I feel like it was actually one of Oriflame's recruit. He'll try to tell you it was my recruit. I didn't recruit him. Oriflame recruited him. But another a warrior that was pretty geared actually. He actually ended up leaving the guild yesterday, and I literally people knew it was my recruit. Oh, hey, there's Sinner.
Squad.
He was in UC. Wait, is he gone just on this character, Oriflame? Center? I don't know. But we actually had a couple people leave. Like I said, this one of my recruits left last night, and Alyssa, the co-GM, whispered me or DM'd me and was like, "Oh, he left," and I was like, and so did Oriflame. I was like, honestly, good riddance. Like, he was a disappointment. Not in a bad way, but just his gear was similar to, maybe close to mine. It's close to, if not similar to mine. Aside from what Thunderfury, I was like, he had a Cascader. He was just doing very, very. Okay, cool.
No
Very
buffs,
just like
no consumes, no DPS.
well,
I mean, that's I don't know if he did
I think that was a part of it. I think the consuming was a part of it, but he was just
Warrior is
performing
huge.
he was performing very, very poorly for his gear, and I was like, I don't really mind.
Hey man, on to better things for you guys.
Exactly.
Fill up these guys' rosters. Fucking or
Hey, man.
roster.
We're recruiting
Roster.
big dick healers and big dick DPS. Good core, good solid core, some great role players. Like it's Wimpy here himself, his rogue, his other rogue, obviously. His main's really good. He's one of our best melee DPS. Oriflame, Oriflame's a pumper, and so he's one of our best DPS as well. And yours truly, just gotta put the flex on him real quick. Just
There it is.
I'm one of our best DPS as well, and so is Exquisite, and it's a great crew. It's
Fuck yeah.
great core. We just gotta get those little, little chain, the little weakest links fixed, and we got it.
Well, man, I will be rooting for you. I'll be looking out for you guys' progress. I'll check in.
Hell yeah, dude! It's always nice. You're always welcome to chat in Discord, dude. You're a great guy. I enjoy it. I enjoy your company. I will say that.
Hell yeah, man. We haven't had too many one-on-ones, but hey, right here
nice
we had some great quality time.
Exactly.
I like to. I spoke up a little bit during Black Mirror. I like to do that sometimes, but
I felt so bad. That's why I messaged you in the Encore chat. I was like, "What were you saying?" I was like, "I have no idea." I felt so bad. I was like, I thought you meant more, but obviously you didn't say more, and I was like, "Wait, what? Like, are you talking about like a chat, like a one on like a Twitch stream or something, or in a podcast?" And you were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh shit, okay, good. I'm all for it."
Yeah, I just kind of like slipped it in there in raid chat. I was like,
shit, dude. I mean, hey, I'm glad you did, dude. I mean, I'm always like, if you can't tell, I'm a talker. I love to talk. I'm always for it. Especially that Grab baby. Grab,
baby.
Grab mom.
Well, I think you were the perfect guest for this GrobbTalks episode number 1. Hopefully, I can get the series launched, bro.
Whenever you do, message me on Discord, and I'll gladly watch, be a part of it, help you interview, help you whatever. I'm all for it, dude. I'm extremely I'm extremely honored to be the first episode. Extremely honored.
I've had such a good time, my man. I will.
Of course.
We'll be in touch. Next episode, man. Trying to get whoever the hell I was talking to, Ulyss. Have you ever heard of
Ulyss?
Ulyss. He was the DJ for GrobbTalks.
Wait, hold on. What's is it spelled UELIX?
UYLES.
Oh no! Oh no! I never heard of that.
He's the DJ for GrobbTalks.
I wish I could have attended that. Dude. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I wasn't able to, but I wish it would have. That seemed like so much fun.
I was able to go for like half an hour, then I had raid, and then I just like turned on the stream. But anyways, it was one of those. But fantastic time, Deronnia.
Of course, dude.
Fantastic human being, fantastic World of Warcraft player. We'll see you for the rest of next and TBC. Let's go.
You're making her make me blush.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
No, you deserve it. Stop it. But dude, it's been an honor. Like I said, I really do appreciate it. It's great talking to you. Obviously we just met recently, through Encore, but you've been one of my favorite people. Like you're such a rad lad. Such a rad lad. Yeah, I said that right the first time. Okay.
Blessed, man. Blessed.
Of course, dude. And you'll see me memeing in Encore Discord.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
I love Encore, man. You guys are fucking fantastic.
I love to hear that. Hopefully we keep that reputation up.
Oriflame, look at this nerd. Is this who I think it is? Exquisite. Is that Exquisite?
He just ran away.
It has to be him.
He's getting TVC ready, Dwarf Priest.
He just casually ran by. I was like, his name's Exquisite, and I was like, Exquisite, that's gotta be you. But yeah, so how long before we end? How long have you been at Encore? Like, what made you get at Encore? Let me reverse interview you.
All right, yeah, for sure. I joined Encore like right after Christmas, like 2019. So
2019. Okay.
Yeah. I was with Shadowwatch for my first raids of MC, and then I switched over because I realized like I wanted to get a little more competitive with my gaming. Like I've always been super competitive.
I just traded this person banana. Well, they open trade with me, gave me 69 copper, and I gave them a banana.
Yes. Is the adequate amount of copper to exchange?
Exactly. So you came from what you said, Shadow
Yeah, the Shadow Watch. So that was like Stonkulus, you know Stonk?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So
I have a
Stonk and I-
screenshot with Shadow Watch in it. I don't remember from where though. I can't remember where the hell it is. Damn,
Yeah,
dude. That's pretty cool.
we had one raid team. Um, yeah, I left a bit early,
Mhm.
like, and the guild ended up disbanding. Like, I mean, somewhat into Black Moon Lair, and we actually absorbed all of their raiders that still wanted to play into our third Encore raid team. But anyways, what got me into Encore is like, I wanted to be like just more competitive, and I saw like they had at the time they had this like Reddit post. And they're like, "Oh, we've been playing since Classic WoW and all this, you know. We got fastest MC time." I was like, "Oh, boingo, you know, this is it." So you know, I thought, you know, these are the players I'm going to learn from, and you know, try to do my best with. And I'd say I kept learning until like Blackwing Lair, and I was super sweaty and got a really nice Blackwing Lair parse. And
Oh hell yeah.
after that, I was like, all right, I'm chilling. Like, no more fucking Ren buffs or anything. But still pumping as hard as I can every raid. But that's who I am as a player, I guess. And
Oh, there's Root. Oh my god.
Encore baby. Encore baby.
Hell yeah, dude. I love Encore. Encore's great. Oh, there's more. There's Mormontons.
Oh, more. I just raided with him.
How'd y'all do tonight?
We got 13. We just need to kill Saf and Gate T tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Fuck yeah.
Have you gotten any good items recently? I mean, obviously, I'm assuming you have tier 3.
Fucking. My tunes are. I'm kind of stacked.
Yeah, dude, I wish honestly, like, so this Thunder Fury, like, the only reason I still use it and still want to use it and like actually keep it is because it's like the Banana Fury, you know? Like, I got it in Television Banana Cupping. I was the first recipient, well, really
yeah.
only, but I was like, man, like, it's like it's a piece of the bananas that still live on inside of me. But but at the same time, I'm just like, damn, this thing's a curse. I don't want it.
You say for like it's like a loot. Like, you don't need loot if you have T-Fear kind of thing, or
Well,
yeah.
that and like, I don't want to be expected to tank. Like,
right.
But look, that's one thing we did make.
So
So obviously, you saw in Encore, we were like, I don't want to tank at all.
Mm. Right. Yeah, there's, you know, people might not think there's a difference between like being, you know, slapping a shield on and like that experience between being a pure like DPS Fury Warrior. Like, just only worrying about zugging is so fucking fun.
So
like,
fun. It's so fun. It's just like the competition. It's the competition you have, like with your like friends. That's what makes it even more fun for me. Like all the time. Like me and Exquisite, me and Oriflame, we shit talk each other all the time, and it's so fun.
That keeps it so fun.
Exactly. And like I've never been a tank, to be honest. Like even in Kata, Wrathlich King was never a tank. Didn't care to, you know?
Yeah, the few times I've had to tank on my warriors, I'm just like shitting myself.
That's what happens to me now. I just go in, I'm like, but I don't want to lose my world buffs. Like,
so respect to all main tanks out there. Big respect.
Oh yeah, when I stepped into their role, I was like, okay, now I see their perspective, and I'm like, this is a much harder job than you actually think it is. And luckily, I did my job. I got in, got out. Now I'm DPSing again, and I have huge respect for all tanks, always.
And you probably know how to play with threat better, and that's something I learned when I actually started playing warrior.
100%, dude. I'm like, all right, still threat is really easy. Like, not really easy, but if you're pumping, even with salve on, it's kind of easy to still threat.
Yeah, if you're critting 4 times in a row, you know to be careful. You're fine. Yeah. Oh my god. Shit, this has been a good ass time.
Dude, it's been fun, man. I'm here for it. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I know I keep talking, but I'm ready to. It's been fun. Like, it's been 2 hours. That's been a fucking blast. I'll be honest with you.
That's beautiful. in my head, I was like, oh, like 30 minutes, maybe you can handle that.
See, I was the one that was sitting there thinking, I was like, oh, this will be a couple hours. It's like, in a good way though. I wasn't like
Yeah.
dreading it at all. I've been excited about this all like ever since you said it on Monday. I've even told my girlfriend,
man.
I was like, I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be on the Widow podcast.
Let's
like,
go, baby.
and I was like, it's been a blast. It's been, she's been cool with me playing.
Mhm.
Every-
That's important. That's
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't play when I'm with her anymore. She will say, I used to play when I was with her, but I don't do it anymore. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, it's when you put yourself in her shoes.
Exactly.
You're like,
I've actually tried to get her to play it. She made a human warlock, but I made the mistake of not letting her play horde because she loves cows. And I should have let her play I literally told her the other day, like it popped up in my head, like after months.
she'd see the
like, of
tour
her
and just
trying
be
to
like,
play,
yes.
almost a year ago, I guess. I was like, it was Wednesday, I think. Oh man, see this guy. But I'd say she tried to play, and then finally Wednesday I was like, oh, by the way, you can play as a cow. And she was like, what? And I was like, she's not a gamer whatsoever. She's in basic ass sorority. Okay, not basic. She's not basic. I will say that. She used to be, she was a sorority girl. Preppy motherfucker, basically. And she was like, "You play as a cow?" And she was like, "I was like, yeah." But she was like, "I was like, yeah, but they stand on two legs." I don't. She was like, "I don't care. That's fucking cool." She was like, "Why?" She was like, "Why didn't you let me do that?" I was like, "I know, I didn't think about it, so I'm gonna try to get her to do it." It was my own downfall, man.
That's so good.
I should let
That
her do
one thing just instantly sold.
Sold. She's make an account right now. Like, nah, I wish, dude. If I could get her to play WoW with me, that'd be so fucking cool. But at the same time, I'm too competitive. Like, even with friends, like I'm way too competitive.
Yeah, I've roped a lot of friends into playing. I've roped even my sister into playing, and
oh shit,
they would. Yeah, my sister raids with me on Friday,
dope,
Saturday.
dude.
Yeah,
that's
it's
really cool.
super fun. And she's like on the other side of the country now, so
damn, well that's really
super
cool.
Stoked.
Yeah, that's what me. I miss, like, my brother's hopefully buying game time, and he quit back in like phase 2, phase 3, so he doesn't have much gear. But I told him, I was like, come into a couple BWLs, go into AQ, we'll get you geared, and hopefully, you can come raid with us and Axe, because I miss playing with him. Like, even my older brother used to play with me in Telebeam Banana Company, but he ended up quitting to play retail, which is understandable. He likes arenas, so I don't bang that. I respect it.
Yeah. As an old arena player,
I can't wait for arenas.
The PvP with like batching is kind of frustrating.
I tell you one thing though. I think I'm more excited for Wrath Lich King than TBC. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yo, Warriors fucking shine in Wrath.
Exactly,
Brandon. So good.
Plus,
I want that trinket that turns you into a dwarf.
Yes, from
that thing fucks, dude.
What's his name? The one that drops the Ramnalaldi axe or whatever.
Yep. Ramaladi.
Ramaladi's axe or whatever. He drops that trinket. I know what you're talking about, and it's so fucking cool. I love Wrath of King, dude. I will play the absolute shit out of that. I don't care if it ruins my relationship. I'm just kidding. I do. Just in case
I can't edit that out, bro. We're doing it live now.
True. Just in case I show this to you later, babe. I love you. I'm just kidding. But no, I'll play the shit out of Wrath of King. But I think after Wrath is where I stop. I'm just I don't think I'll do Kata.
Yeah. No. Fuck. No.
Fuck Kata.
My plan for my arena team name is Pandaria when. You like that?
Yeah. Me and Oriflame actually made a guild. We're going to. Like, we already got the Discord where it's no drama. There's no classism. No ranks. It's just a guild master and all the members. Even the guild members. It's just gonna be a PvP guild. Like, we're gonna focus on PvPing. We're gonna work with other guilds to get us geared and to get them geared through PvP. Basically, just like have a flowing system. So it's going to be called Empire of Silence, courtesy of Oriflame. He actually named it. I think it's dope. I'm ready for it.
I like it. That's really cool because looking forward to TBC. Like, shit, I think we've all spent
Oh, God.
quite a bit of time on Classic, and I
Yeah.
don't know if most of us are ready to do the same.
I'm not. See, that's part of why I didn't want to play, because I didn't want to spend so much time like diving into a whole nother game and just thinking about it right now is making me get burnt out. Basically, I'm just like like damn.
And you mentioned like a system where you can maybe hop in with
Exactly.
more PVE focused raids.
Yeah.
I was
Do we have
definitely thinking about doing that on my rogue because I
Mhm.
want to PvP a shitload.
Oh,
I don't want to respec every fucking week.
Me neither.
I'll probably get sucked into a raid team. But...
That's why I'm probably so like looking at the why are you dressed like a minion? Oh my god, they just roasted you, Orflame. Oh my god, they just roasted your ass. Gotta cackle at him. Get it a little cackle. But like most raid comps, like they can at least set maybe one warrior. Maybe it'll be me, hopefully. But hopefully a lot of people from Grobulus stay in whatever. If they have another Grobulus server, I'm staying. PvP will be it'll be hectic and like kind of toxic, especially with flying mounts, but it'll still be fun.
Druids, baby.
Oh god damn! I'm not looking forward to getting bombed by druids every fucking place. But no, I'm gonna try to get in. Hopefully my name still has a little bit of reputation to it in TBC, and it'll help me get into some raids as a Fury Warrior or Arms Warrior. But
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
yeah. I think like people should recognize that if you're skilled at the class,
Precisely.
you're
Like
not
there's
going to
red
reflect the stats of fucking. I mean, I guess people are pumping out stats on private servers and shit. But I don't know. I just don't believe that I'm gonna suck dick as a rogue. Like, there's no way. There's no way, dude. There's no way.
I don't think. I don't. Like there's
You know?
red paladins now that still do good damage.
Yeah.
Like red paladins still do pretty good damage now. But I think Seal of Blood being on is a good. I think that's a good decision.
Yeah, 100%.
By Blizz, because a lot of people are going to switch to because like me. I didn't choose a warrior because it was great DPS in classic. I chose a warrior because that's what I've always played.
Right.
So I know a lot of people would have switched to horde because hey, I want to play paladin because it's one of the best classes just for this expansion, and they're going to switch. So I think by
the
them
min max crowd.
Yeah, precisely. I think by them switching it over to Seal of Blood to both Alliance and Horde, I think that's fucking genius. Like it makes me happy, honestly, and I'm not even playing about
100%. And
I think it's great.
My paladin buds are fucking ecstatic.
I have a 60
That's
paladin
just one change. Yeah.
on another account, but I don't use them that much. I don't play with them. You want to know what his name is? His name's Bananaronia. I shit you not.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
The hand of freedom spammer for you.
Honestly, there's been times where like I have him sitting right in front of the inn, especially when like C Camp and his crew are there. I'll have him ready to DI myself. Literally, like I have 2 tabs, like I just ready to DI Deronnia, a little DI Deronnia.
Yeah, that's fucking genius. I only have a mage on a second account to protect me during buffs, but I just like I can get ported out real quick, but it's still sketch. I hate buffing my warrior, dude.
Oh, same.
No stealth. It's so scary.
Dude, I need to start buying invisibility potions, to be honest. Yeah. Oh wait, let me show you I'd hate that I'm showing you this now. Let me show you the screenshot. It's a screenshot of me and C Camp actually.
Yes.
This is because me and C Camp are actually friends now. Like actually,
yeah, I
like
made truce with him.
We've been memeing and stuff like that.
It's not worth.
I'm sending a shit ton of screenshots. There was one day because I put in a Reddit post.
This was like a few days ago because I was trying to defend like this same spot like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly. A few days ago. I posted this on Reddit actually because like a few weeks ago I posted on Reddit about like the late night ZG. I got buffs and Horde were really cool. They didn't kill me. There was just dozens of Horde there, and they didn't kill me. Weren't assholes.
Oh, that was you. I read that post.
Yeah, and they were really cool about it. And so I said, this was after C Camp killed me, so I jokingly said, "P.S. C Camp, give me a kiss." And so he was in Westfall the other day, and this was after I got world buffs, so I didn't go out there on Deronnia, but I have a rogue named Stabaronia, obviously. So he slashed,
Naturally.
yelled, translated it to Alyssa because Alyssa, he saw her, who's also in UF. He goes, "Where's Deronia? Isn't Deronia in UCF?" And so she was like, "CCAM's asking for you." So I get out there, and the first thing he says is he goes, "Hey friend," and he gets slash kisses me, and me
Yo.
and him, like, I ended up getting Hermes, and me and him just like started talking to each other. And like even in Dire Mall the other day, we were, I was talking to Jurassic, and Jurassic was like, "Me and you are friends with benefits, just friends with benefits that what's it called, that grief each other sometimes." And I was like, "All right, that's fair. That's kind of fun." So they're pretty cool. Like,
Just a grief here and there,
yeah. I was like, all
Nothing
right,
harmful.
yeah. But he goes, the first thing he says to me though when I
That's
see
so
him,
good.
he says, "Why don't you come out in PvP or something like that?" And I was like, "I don't want it," but I don't know. We got on topic, and he was like, "C Camp is a simp." I was like, "How's C Camp a simp?" He goes, "C Camp simps for you," and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Okay," I was like, "Sounds good to me." So he gets there and he goes, C Camp finally shows up, and he's like, "Oh my god, hi friend," and I'm just like literally started talking to each other, and he literally asks, he was like, "When are you gonna post a Reddit post about our friendship? You said you were going to."
Make it official, damn it.
So, yeah, exactly. We had to make it Reddit official. So I posted on Reddit the other day after that DM thing, and just how it's just me and him are just having fun, and like posted my screenshots of my adventures in Orgrimmar, how I got robbed at gunpoint by that fucking dude that shot me. Just basically memeing, because that's like it was an RP meme, and that's what it should be. Like, I just wanted to have fun, and it's like me and C Camp got to talk through the translator. It's pretty funny. It was really fucking funny.
The translator has that's made my
Oh
gameplay
yeah.
a
I
lot more
don't know why
enjoyable,
it took me so
honestly.
long to get.
Yeah.
Shout out to C Camp for
It's
telling me
super
what it
fun.
was.
Yep. I think what's his name? Heaps. I think Heaps told me about it. I haven't seen that guy around in a while, but he was the rogue at Booty Bay for fucking forever.
Oh, okay. Bro, I hate going to Booty Bay. It's like every second I'm there, I'm just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'm just gonna die.
Open an image.
Bro, I can tell you one thing. I wish some fast food was open right now because I'm so hungry. And I do not want to cook.
12. I don't know what time zone you're in. Probably
Eastern
not West
Standard.
Coast. Yeah.
No,
okay.
I'm not West Coast. Honestly, thank God I'm not West Coast, because if I was West Coast, I wouldn't really be able to raid, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a lot of teams started like 6 server, and
Which is perfect. That's perfect for me, to be honest.
yeah.
Well, it used to be great because like I would get, usually I work 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. But now with the overtime and shit like that, I work usually like 10 to 9, 11 to 9:30. Really varies on what they need. And it's just fucking like I'm getting off right at raid time. So even getting world buffs is like it's a hassle because I'm having to do it while like I'm in the middle of like a project, a call for this project team.
Jesus. Yeah.
And it's just so fucking hectic, dude. It's just like it gives me a headache sometimes. I hate
Get
it.
fucking purged or one shot by C Camp, and
bro.
you're just like, fuck! Team
One
members,
day-
what are you yelling at?
One day, what's going on? Yeah, one day I'm gonna snap. Like I'm gonna get killed with full world buffs. It's gonna be one of the project team days, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck this shit. And I'll probably take a break for like 2 weeks. Not really. I'm in this atmosphere ready to win. Like I don't give a fuck.
Winners
I have
only, baby.
yeah, winners only, baby. Dude, I love that shit. Oh man, it's been fantastic. I really, again, I know I said it already, but I really do appreciate it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
been a pleasure.
It's been a great time. We gotta chill again for sure.
I'm always down.
100%.
Hit me up
100%.
anytime, and I'll chill in Discord while we PvP. We can fucking meme and Orgrimmar. I don't care.
Oh, I'm so
Always
down.
down for it.
Bring our RP sets.
You all for it? Yeah, I got my little RP set on my rogue literally right now. Like he's logged out inside of Orgrimmar.
All right, I just gotta hurry, then head over. Another night, but soon. Another night. But soon.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, I'm tired. I need to fucking go to bed. I keep thinking today's Thursday, and I like tomorrow's Saturday. I could just sleep in. Oh man, I'm so ready.
Well, enjoy your beauty rest, my man. Been a
I will-
pleasure.
Of course, Saros. It's been a pleasure. I really did. Let me know when the next episode happens, and I'll tune in and watch. It's been an absolute pleasure, man.
Will do, my man. Have a good night.
You too.
Peace.
I'll see you later, man.